everybody.
kneecaps.
No, it's not.
The heat only
Toasty
says
as I don't know
55
what.
on that bitch.
What?
That's good kneecaps.
It
warm.
will get
It's
to
not
70.
right here though. It's not. No, it's not even touching my kneecaps. Thank you. I'm not in front of it like I normally be. Ooh.
I was like, she just as big as the goddamn heater over there. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, Darnell. I don't want no problems, brother.
Hey, we live, baby.
Hey.
Hey. What's going on? Kiana,
Hello.
I already started with you. How you feeling today?
I am amazing.
That's good. You've been working hard.
Yeah.
It's Valentine's Day.
Oh,
So I went to bed. What time I go to bed? Like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock last night.
Mm-hmm.
Was back up at 5 o'clock in action.
damn.
True.
God damn. I was one of those orders too as well.
You definitely was.
Shout out.
It felt good to put money in your pocket.
It did.
Hey.
I appreciate it.
Of course, I said I was going to do it.
You know.
Now,
Got a little something special for the babies.
you did tell me that, and
I
when,
did.
the Williams family appreciates that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Nell, how you feeling?
I know you was coming, AJ. Stop.
No, you good. You
I
good.
didn't know. I didn't know.
good.
I didn't know.
I'm
But
actually fascinated right now. One of the places that we stream on is literally doing our fucking like word for word
Oh,
yeah.
captions. Got the
captions. That shit's never happened.
That's tough.
My
You like
subtitles
that?
never work.
Technology.
My fault though. Go ahead.
But
Darnell.
yeah, I got you though. I got you.
Yes, ma'am.
Nell, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm good, man. I got my man Cardo in the building.
Carter, what's going on with you?
Got the wifey beside me as usual.
Hey.
My good man in here.
Hey,
Oh, happy birthday, Gucci man.
Hey,
hey, Zone 6, East Atlanta Translator. How you feel about that? Hey, how you feeling?
It's not my turn.
Oh,
Happy
alright.
birthday, Walt.
Ooh,
1017 Brick Squad.
Hey, let's keep it on that gold couch. Dev, how you feeling, man?
good.
Yeah, how the week been?
Quiet. So,
That's
hey, you know what? Real quick, man. Shout out to my man Manny.
PG Jakes.
Manny definitely looked out for your boy this week, man.
Okay.
Southern hospitality.
Yo, straight up, man. Like, if ever I've been more comfortable in someone's home, it's by not much. You know
Zone
what I'm
6 is
saying?
popping
Like,
this week. Okay.
yeah, definitely. Manny came through for your boy, man. We spent some time together.
Yeah.
Just kind of got some stuff off our chest. Did a little bit of run around, and kind of, you know what I'm saying, just do what good friends do. And
Look at
I
that.
told him about every day that I was kicking it with him. Like, yo, bro, I appreciate this.
That's
Good
what
look.
family for,
So,
right?
yo,
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely,
That's what I
definitely.
told him.
My man
That's
definitely
what
was
family
looking
for.
out, and
That's what
we
I
had a
told
good time. And that was my week for real. That was my week.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to see
Definitely.
Manny, what's going on?
I'm here. As Dad said, we had a good time earlier this week. You know, kicking it. You know,
Definitely had to take a break though.
yeah, had to take a break.
Definitely had to take a break.
that. That boys reliving your 20s.
Right.
Nah, actually, I
Hey,
can't
it was
say-
20s at night and 30s in the morning.
Nah, it was like your drunk uncle that's probably 50 that can outdrink the whole family at the table, and then just go to bed, and then
Knock out.
Yeah. So
Wake up and do it over again.
yeah,
We got any video of this?
there's never any video.
No face, no case.
No, yeah, definitely got to keep the
You want
incrimination.
videos of us chilling on the couch watching YouTube?
Sound like be a good podcast. I watch it.
Shit.
Nah.
I watch
Subscribe to their OnlyFans.
You say OnlyFans.
Subscribe to their OnlyFans.
I gotta watch it, mute it.
Nah, I don't have a private OnlyFans still. I got about
Respect.
I got about 24, 48 hours to pull the trigger on that for Valentine's Day. We'll see.
It ain't too late. AJ, how's the drive up here?
Man, and as I said in the group message, in honor of Black History Month, I was on my BPT time tonight.
No, nigga, you was
Oh, my
flying
God.
tonight.
I was flying, yeah. I
I
almost
was
got pulled over.
What? Like literally 10 minutes before we had got here, you was like, hey, I'm just getting off the bridge. I'll be there.
That shit blew me too.
I was like, all right. Literally, when we was in the house, this nigga pulls up. I'm like,
How?
is that AJ? Like, what?
How?
because you said bridge.
Wow.
I was
Well,
like,
I don't know who said it, but somebody put in the group message, "Oh yeah, we'll see you at 9." And I was like, "All right, that's a challenge." and I'm a real competitive dude, so
I was like, what bridge? Ain't no bridge nowhere around here.
Dude, when I realized, like, you sent that message, that picture, I was,
oh.
he's by that. He's that bridge.
yeah.
Oh, we ain't gonna see AJ till 9. That mother was like, challenge accepted.
Yes, sir.
I was like, boy, you was flying. And it's
Buckle up,
normally cops
kids.
up and down.
Well, there was a cop, yeah. So he flashed his lights at me. So instead of slowing down, I sped up to make sure that if he was coming, we were gonna have a nice little friendly
With
race.
your kids in the car.
No, my kids. What? That's child abuse,
Of
and we're
course.
live.
I mean,
So-
You were off the information.
The kids rode in a separate car, didn't they?
They
Duh.
did, yeah. I was on
Yeah.
my motorcycle.
Yeah.
Oh, the shit outside. How that went feel?
Well, I'm glad you made it up here
Thank
safely.
you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Appreciate the invite.
Rick,
Rick.
how was your week?
Pain.
It was?
Painful.
Was it?
Until I put them peas in my thing, and then
Told you
everything was
peas
good to
work.
go.
Told
Hey,
you.
when I put them peas on that, I was good to go. I actually did a podcast with Jair earlier this week, Miss Bias. I had to put the peas on the whole entire podcast.
Peas on the P.
Peas on the pod,
But
baby.
you good now?
Peas on the P.
You good?
I'm better. I'm better.
Okay.
I'll say about Monday I should be fully functional. If I get up too fast, I feel a little pressure. You know, too much pressure and I'm nervous. Nah. I'm good to go though. I'm good.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Good cause.
I mean, it is what it is. You know, my contribution to society is done.
You done repopulating.
Came in as one, I leave out with 3. So y'all get what y'all get, and some nieces and some nephews and niece. So
We appreciate you.
yeah, for sure.
Your contribution.
Recap this week. Y'all saw Super Bowl.
Yeah.
kind of.
What you talk,
That's where I
you talking about
started.
that fucking
That was
NFL
a
versus
massacre.
the Pee Wee League game
Right.
we watched? Like,
Hey, hand me one of those.
yo,
That's exactly how it started with me and Dad. We watched this boring ass Super Bowl, so you're not even watching the TV. You
And
just,
the halftime show was fucking horrible.
first of all, don't come.
Hey, hold second. See,
It was
somebody had
horrible.
to say it. Get out of here. Why is it horrible? Just out of curiosity.
It was horrible.
Because AJ, we had a conversation too as well.
You thought it was horrible too?
From an audio
Wait,
perspective,
what happened?
you didn't like it.
I was reading comments.
Halftime
Halftime
show.
That shit was.
the halftime show.
No, let me throw this out. Hold on,
Hand
I
me
want to
those
speak on this because me and Ricky had a
That's what he was saying. You guys
solid
had a conversation.
right? So originally I had put in the chat and on the page that it was dog shit, but the reason why I said that, right? They thought that I was talking about the actual performance. I wasn't talking about the performance. I was talking about the fact that you couldn't hear dude half the time.
No, and that's why I said it was some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's why I said it was
So
bullshit.
whoever audio engineered that.
So whose fault is that? Is that the Weeknd's fault?
No.
no,
the
no,
audio
no,
guy.
no.
And like I said,
it was definitely the
And like I
audio
said, the
guys.
way he performed, he did what he was supposed to do.
Absolutely.
It was a
However-
weekend show. Like it
Yeah.
it captured him as an artist.
Right.
But like the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
What was up with all the jock straps on their face? So I didn't understand that.
So that's part of
COVID?
No, that was part of the
No,
Weeknd's
they had
Yeah.
promotion.
they looked like a whole jock strap.
He,
The
he-
surgery.
Yeah,
thing.
the surgery with his face. He's like breaking down himself and rebuilding himself back. It's part of it's one of the concepts on the album.
Whoa.
So when I saw that, I understood what that was. But
that's
for
what
a lot of people, it just look like this man's wearing a diaper.
no, y'all remember the blockhead picture?
Yeah.
That's with the.
Well, explain that.
Yeah,
What was it? I thought that's what. Well, I don't know if I didn't look too far into it, but he had the bandage thing pushing the album
Yeah.
or not. And there's like a picture of the weekend. He looks like
The mask.
yeah,
The mask.
Yeah.
Oh, so he got like plastic surgery or something.
No.
It
he
was a
just-
promo.
It was a promo.
Gotcha.
He did this before
Okay, gotcha,
when
gotcha.
he had the blood and yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that was all. That was all just promotion for his album. But
Okay.
Halftime show was I liked it. I mean he more of a visual performer anyway.
Definitely.
paid $7 million of his own bucks to do that too
I'm
as
about to
well.
say,
Yeah.
$7 million, right?
Streams went up 41%.
Mm-hmm.
I made that back.
Man.
Double time.
So and also Super Bowl performance, brand new audience. Introduce yourself to. If you've been living in the Rock for the past couple of years,
Yeah.
beat the Weekend. So
Yeah.
y'all see Tom Brady with that goat walk.
Ooh,
That's my
coming
type
off
of
the
walk.
boat. Coming off,
You saw that goat walk.
dude. Coming
That,
off the
that-
I don't know
boat.
if he was
avocado
walking or if
tequila?
the guy helping him was walking. That was the
So wait, so I keep seeing like this meme of him like throwing the trophy.
Yeah.
He threw the
Did you
trophy.
see
he
the
threw the
video?
trophy.
Okay, so
video.
because it looks like Photoshop.
No,
like
it
the
was,
trophy don't look real, but he really tossed that.
tossed
bitch.
it.
He did.
Yeah.
I seen one where it was like, yo, first Super Bowl, Tom Brady was like super humble, like, yo, I can't believe I made it here.
Mm-hmm.
7 Super Bowl, that motherfucker throwing that bitch like, fuck it.
I saw the video and I was like, bruh,
Wow.
he just threw the fucking Super
You
Bowl
get-
trophy
everybody's like,
to
"Don't
another
do it."
boat.
Yo, when he got off that boat, he
Completion.
was trash.
Completion.
He threw that thing drunk as fuck. What if it went in the water?
It was a touchdown.
Look, I guarantee you they probably got like another one in the back.
Just another Lombardi
Just
sitting around.
another one.
He
Like,
got about
damn.
6 more.
Yeah.
That trophy would be legendary. They'll fish that thing out of there immediately.
Oh, they'd had a diving team.
Yeah.
Gronk would have
There.
went down there and got it.
That's what they said.
I'd see Gronk jumping in there and getting
That,
it.
but that water kind of
No,
murky.
Gronk would have been down there to
It
catch it.
is.
Out of nowhere, he just went. Completion.
Retarded.
There's a new movie out on HBO Max. If you got it, Judas and the Black Messiah.
I keep hearing
It came out
I
today.
heard about it.
Fred
Soundtrack.
Hampton, Black Panthers, and how the FBI sent pretty much a snitch in to infiltrate and get information on them. I haven't watched the movie yet, but everything I've seen from the reviews,
It's pretty good, right?
yeah, it's got Lakeith Stanfield, aka Manning. He's on it.
Not look like him.
What?
Nothing.
My man,
hearing that.
how I say this man's last name? Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out.
Yeah, that sound about.
Black Mirror too as well. Multiple other movie performances. I highly recommend it if you get a chance to. I'll be watching it tomorrow. So if any of y'all don't got HBO Max in this room and you like to have the password for it, or you're interested in watching it,
Oh man.
just I ain't gonna promote the movie. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hook you up. That'd be fucked up.
Hey,
Watch on your own damn time.
did you know on my timeline,
The
yesterday?
soundtrack dope too.
Well, how many years ago did Black Panther come out?
Black. That's about two years ago.
So that's not
Nah,
right.
it's been out
No,
longer than that.
18.
2018 February.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost 3 years ago.
So it
3
came,
years ago
it
this
came
month.
on my timeline
Damn.
that we actually went to go see it either yesterday or today. Like we went to go see it. Like I was like pictures and everything came up
Mhm.
on my timeline. I was like, damn,
That was a hell of it. That's probably the best movie experience I ever.
no bullshit.
It's,
Like definitely.
Yeah, Kugler there too as well.
Bruh.
You had a young
And it
dude
was
in
free.
the stands, free.
It was free.
Got a job on the spot.
Biv. This man knew Ryan Coogler was going to be there and brought his script
His resume.
And he read it.
What?
and held it up, and he said, "Bring it up on stage."
Definitely.
Just like that.
Yep.
Whole crowd was cheering. Shit was wild, dude.
yeah.
Yo, that's tough.
It was like being on the set of Price is Right. He told him, "Just come on down,"
He did.
Damn.
and he was walking through the crowd.
Screw me.
And he ran down
Screw me. Screw me.
and went right up on stage. I was like, yeah,
Shoot your
man.
shot.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
never know.
There was maybe like 1,000 people in there.
It
yeah,
was-
It could
had
seat,
to be.
it
But
could
you
seat
know,
that, it
you
could seat
wanna
that
know-
many or a little
You
more.
want to know what was crazy? Like I said, it was free, right? But it was so many people there and like dashikis, like white people, black people, like everybody, like showing support.
Shit, I wore one.
Like
Yeah,
Congress?
we
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Both did. Damn.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I mean, that movie experience was probably, like he said, one of the best of my whole entire life.
That's like the first
Thanks,
black movie experience.
Yeah, Rick gave
Shout
us
out
the
to
plug on that.
I was like, y'all need
He
to be on this
definitely
one.
did.
Yeah, I mean, I told you be hooking people up.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Bruh,
come
he-
through in the clutch.
He
Yeah.
called me, and I was just like, "Say less."
Yeah.
I'm in
We
there.
there.
Mac was there too as well.
Yeah,
Shout out to Matt.
it was
Yeah.
like, it was a big family affair. Then
That was like one of those movies. That was the first black movie experience that rivaled like Star Wars, Lord of the
yeah,
Rings.
it was though.
Like people got super juiced
when I
up,
say
Billion
that,
dollars.
cosplay.
it was packed. They did like 2 or 3 showings for free.
Oh, that's crazy.
For free. That day. Yeah.
And then also we saw it before the movie actually hit theaters.
We did.
It was
Yep.
like a week before it
Yeah.
So it
came
was like
out.
a little premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got the money back off concessions though.
Oh
They
yeah.
definitely,
Tenfold.
they definitely
Oh,
did.
Yeah, you
They-
busting somebody's head for
they-
$30 for
That
2
place
hot
was
dogs
tore
and a
up.
popcorn.
Nah, it wasn't even that expensive though, but it was just that many people
Yeah.
there.
The popcorn was like $11.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I don't think it was that.
It had, no, it had like
it
it had meals, so it had like a hot dog popcorn combo with a drink.
Yeah, and that was like
It,
$9
it,
to
it, it was
$10.
cheaper than the AMC,
definitely cheaper than the AMC.
Yeah, it
Escape
was.
Brandywine. So
Hey.
just a little shout out for the local too as well. But that's all. That's pretty much all the announcements I have here as far as things I just want to cover before we actually get into the pod. Anybody else got anything that's on their mind before we actually begin?
Nope.
Okay, so let's start off with topic number 1. So always we got the U.S. Olympic meme team here.
What's the meme for the
Let me
week?
bring this up.
Oh
I
God.
got you.
I see Bill.
I got you. Hold a second. Hold a second.
Alright.
And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for the people too as well. Let me hit that 3. Make sure we're good to go here.
See?
Bam, just like that. Hey, take a look at this.
Mm.
Bradley Beal started off the season with 17 straight games with 25 more points. That's the most started season since Michael Jordan in 1988, 89. Can I please get a round of applause for Bradley Beal?
Yes.
Definitely going to clap it up for my boy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Sucks he's not going to be there next year.
Well, I want to touch on that too. Bradley Beal said earlier
He
this
said,
week.
hold up, player.
I knew
Wait
that was
a
going to pop
minute.
up. I knew it was going to pop up, and that's fine. That's fine. Bradley Beal said this week that his loyalty remains with DC.
Mm-hmm.
He
It
says the
is,
team that
though.
drafted him.
Yep.
That's his family, DC family.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
I ain't
that's
see
the
that.
slogan
You
goes.
should have made the DC Rock verse about him.
Yeah, and
Hindsight is 2020. I still, well, the topic for another day, but Bradley Beal. It's absolutely amazing to see his picture right there at Jordan and have him actually be the one to pass. I mean, think about it. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant,
KD.
James Harden, KD. None of them did what Bradley Beal did to start off a season. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful stat. Now, as far as his future goes,
What's their record?
oh, it's garbage.
matter.
And they lost to the Knicks tonight.
I was just asking. I really don't know. I don't pay attention to Washington
They're 6 and
Sports.
17. He made me say it.
until next year.
They're 6 and 17. Now, this is the thing here though. So Bradley
See
Beal,
what I
he
did
asked for a trade. I wouldn't be upset. I get it.
I feel like
This
the
ain't the
Wizards,
Deshaun Watson situation.
I feel like the
I get
Wizards
it.
holding his career back
Bad management has held his career back.
from the Wizards.
So that's the
Y'all should have brought JaVale McGee back, man. Y'all would have got one.
And you know what's funny? This version of JaVale McGee actually would have
Easy.
minded him in DC.
Yeah.
Now that old JaVale McGee,
No,
No.
hell no, that man had to go.
The problem is with the Wizards as an organization for years, they've always released big men way too soon.
That's because they changed
JaVale
their name.
McGee, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace. Think about all the bigs that
Yeah.
come through DC.
And they get a ring right
Chris
after.
Webber. We always got rid of them way too soon, and
Marcin
then they go.
Gortat.
Stop.
No. See now,
Stop.
Yo, the Polish hammer.
His name is gonna have to come up.
I had to do it for Rick.
They do it all
Made
the
by
time,
Hasbro.
bro, and that's sad because like
Fisher Price.
if we bring McGee back now, he's not. I'm not saying he's on a downcline, but he peaked essentially on the road. You know what I'm saying, playing for other teams. So we bring him back now. Yeah, he's going to be an asset to us, but it's just not going to be the same caliber that he peaked at when he was on other scars. Man, it's a fact. We always do this.
That's DC basketball for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched the Washington Bullets win a championship in 2004 against the Lakers. I'm sorry, that's the Detroit Pistons. They just had all the Rip Hamilton, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace.
Chauncey
I was
Billups.
like, with Chauncey, Chauncey's career's been interesting too as well. Like the first 5 years in the league, he wasn't anything. Then he got hot with Detroit, and his career took off from there. But I mean, they had a shot. They just got rid of all the guys, like Dev said. It is what it is.
Shout out. If he's not in MVP conversation, I'll be sorely upset. I'm not saying he has to win, but in the conversation as far as
I really haven't paid attention
Jordan
to the
also
league
played
this
with
year.
the Wizards.
He did.
he did.
He did.
And the results
Oh,
were similar.
It was just a fun fact for everybody who forgot.
Let's keep this NBA thing going on. This is depressing already.
It is.
All right, so NBA national anthem. Y'all saw what happened this week with the Dallas Mavericks. Mark
Yeah.
Cuban has been playing the national anthem at all this season. NBA after some beat reporters like, hey, they've been playing national anthem all this year. Got caught fire on Twitter. NBA office got wind of it. Said, all right, they put the statement said our policy is that you're gonna play national anthem for every single game. And Mark Cuban's like, all right, whatever, I want to play it. But we had a little conversation on the BNY fan group page too as well about this. I'm going to ask around the room, starting with Dev first. What's your thoughts of playing the national anthem in front of home games, away games in the continental U.S.? Also, what's your thoughts on the national anthem in particular? And I can open up and take it however I want to from here.
Outside of the monetary aspect, because that's all that really matters when it comes to the NFL and NBA. It's all for the dollar. The DOD paid both leagues a tremendous amount of money for the to play the anthem as well as flybys at NFL games. Right? That's common. Outside of that, I don't really see no need for it. It's an antiquated, you know what I'm saying, like tradition. And with all the discrepancies, with the knowledge that we now have of who wrote the national anthem, the fact that it really wasn't meant for, you know what I'm saying, black
Everybody.
and brown. It wasn't.
Yeah.
And then you have 70% of these leagues are black and brown individuals. That song does not represent your league at that point.
Absolutely.
It represents the owners, but it doesn't represent your league. So shout out to Mark Cuban for being a real one.
Absolutely.
Because out of all the owners in any sport, like I truly believe like he is like most in tune and most for his players. And you know what I'm saying? He's the billionaire that's like,
not gonna take no shit
yeah,
from somebody else. Like,
I'm
all right.
already here. So there's not much that y'all can do
Right.
that's gonna knock me off of my pedestal. So if I can stand up and be that lone figure to, you know what I'm saying, stand up for my guys, Mark Cuban definitely does set the trend. And, you know what I'm saying? He sets the bar. But he's also relatively young as far as owners go in these leagues. So even the owners look at him like this young whippersnapper, you know what I'm saying, catering to his players. How dare he? Because they're all 60, 70, 80 plus.
But he don't give a fuck, though.
He don't. And that's what I appreciate about him. They just need to do away with it. You know, and I'm not saying they need to jump on the black national anthem and say that needs to be what's sung.
Why can't they do both?
Like, especially this month.
Exactly. If you're going to do it, if you're going to push that, then why not have an alternative where both of them are played so that it represents
both?
Thank you.
I agree with that.
So it's that lack of, you know what I'm saying, wiggle room in the league where they're not even willing to like compromise on certain issues that I think speaks to a bigger issue. Obviously, what we've always been talking about for years now. But, shout out to Mark Cuban because I had no idea that he wasn't playing the anthem before his games.
I don't think anybody did until that
came out.
Yeah.
So, look. And they're like, oh, no, we need to shut this down. And he ain't going to buck the system too much, you know what I'm saying, because he's still a part of it. And you know what I'm saying? Who knows what they can levy against him if he decided to continue doing his own thing.
They would be treating him like Kaepernick.
But
I
wonder
he
how
got
he feel
ostracized
now, though. Like, do he feel like that dude is a snitch for putting it out there because nobody noticed it beforehand?
I guarantee he ain't coming to no more home games. I guarantee you that. Mark Cuban, that dude. All right, you want to snitch? That's cool. Revoke that motherfucker's press pass. If you see him coming in through them doors.
Is this the first NBA whistleblower?
No. That was Cheney.
Say it was who?
The ref. The Cheney.
No, that's
D'Angelo Russell.
Donahue.
Get out of here. Donahue.
He wasn't a whistleblower.
He blew up the whole betting on the. I mean, he got caught.
It's a whistleblower on and off the court.
But he blew up. What was actually going on with them refs though, and what they do.
But he got caught. This dude just brought something to the light.
Right.
So he's a rat.
Is that really a whistleblower though?
He's not a snitch. He's a rat.
Yeah, that's not like a whistleblower. That's
the
a
other way
different.
around. I forget. I gotta listen to 21 Savage song again. He explained it very well.
Yeah.
So
he definitely did.
It's levels to this shit. Yeah. You got whistleblower and then you got rats. He was definitely a rat for that shit.
A rat blower.
Man, you got the Hawks head on. What you think?
I think Mark Cuban is the billionaire that we deserve. To an extent, because even though they had to do the mandate for him to play it, a statement was made just now, and then you better watch out. Did they say what time did the anthem need to be played? Because Mark Cuban be that dude, been like
played at the end of the game,
end of the game, way at the beginning when the team's inside. It was like, man, we gonna have to rope him in because I already know he gonna get us messed up.
The layup drills.
What's good, Marcus?
Exactly.
And if you're listening, Mr. Cuban, could you please play the Negro National Anthem for the rest of the month as well?
But
and see what they say about that. And then on top of that, as far as my personal opinion of the anthem, I think we all agree we knew this song was not for us. Yet we are Americans. We're trying to be. They're trying. Well, small percentage are trying. They're trying to fight for inclusion. So it doesn't bother me, but it bothers me what other people think when it's not played and what's not going on. Because let's say if it was played, those same people that are complaining at the nacho stands not paying a fucking attention in the first place. That's when everybody's doing everything.
Agreed.
So like it's just a hey, we still hate Colin Kaepernick. So they're just trying to. It's overrated. Honestly, it's too much. Like they're taking away. It's a whole with the protest and all that stuff. So they're trying to take away a voice. That this is like more of the shut up and dribble now. So we're gonna play it. You're gonna stand. You're gonna do this. So
I can see that.
Yeah. So I think from now on, if I was an owner, I'm playing the Negro National Anthem right behind it every game, at the very least in February. And even then, as spectators not in the arena, when do you see the national anthem get played? If you do, it's for big games, the big deep playoff games, NBA finals, all-star games. So you're not like, let me get in the living room and catch this national anthem real quick. No one does that. No one does that. And if they do play it on TV, what are you doing? You in the kitchen making your own
that's your time
nachos.
to go get your snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I think
Taking the piss.
it's blown up. It's blown up. So.
Kiana, I know you got something for this one. You've been over there patiently waiting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I commend him for doing his job and supporting his players, right? But on the backside of that, I ain't in the service no more, so I can say this shit.
Uh oh.
I don't give two shits about the national anthem. Like in the national anthem, it's fucked up. Like they talk about whipping and
The third
like,
verse.
Yeah.
like
Was
so.
it the third or the second verse?
I think it's the third.
I think it's the
Yeah,
third one.
Third stanza, as they would say.
Yeah.
But for me personally, right? I used to stand for the national anthem, and I used to be like proud as shit because I served my country, and I feel like I deserve. You know what I'm saying? I deserve that because I served and I fought in a war, which is, you know what I'm saying, the basis of the national anthem, right? But now that like I went back and read it and researched it, everybody didn't know I'm a reader. I'm like, fuck the national anthem, like, and then I personally just choose not to stand for it anymore. But I will hold my hand above my heart because I lost some good fellow soldiers
Facts.
to fight in that national anthem. But I just don't stand for it no more because it doesn't represent me. It doesn't represent who I am. But on the flip side of that, I do say they should start promoting the Negro national anthem because that represents us. Half the players on the team, majority, a good 70, 80, 20. 80% of those players are African American. Why not represent who they are as an establishment? But that's that systematic racism that's still being displayed. Now, granted,
Exactly.
they are trying to change things about what's going on, but I think it's just going to take a couple more years for them to get into the swing of actually us representing ourselves on a national platform like that. And I really wish, like, with these presidents that came in, I think Obama actually did it, but with the presidents coming in, like, if they are black, they deserve to have their national anthem sang at their inauguration. Why not? They black.
Yep. What do you think about Marcus' comment?
So Marcus' comment, something that's been said before, and actually I agree. Change the national anthem to "America the Beautiful" Ray Charles version. Be done with it.
Agreed.
I'm 100%
Hey,
for that.
Marcus.
Yep.
It's a beautiful rendition too as well. And one thing somebody would say about is that Ray Charles, the things that he went through as far as cheating on his wife and the drugs and all that. I feel like that America is a land of second chances as long as like, some things you don't do. Like you do harm to a child or kill another man that's not in self-defense, then there's some things you just can't come back from.
Right.
But there's a lot of things you can come back from. And Ray Charles turned his life around to become an icon that he is.
Right.
So him singing the America the Beautiful with everything he's been through and what he's seen too as
And
well.
what he had to go through to be able to sing that in certain places, like
Georgia banned him,
You
and
know
then
what
they
I'm
brought him
saying?
back.
Yep.
You got
like-
a statue now.
yeah,
Gave my
like
man his flowers.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm all for the change of that because Francis Scott Key, the man that wrote the national anthem, was a slave owner.
right.
Right.
Should that be the national anthem? Like, if I had to break that down and ask somebody that's who consider himself, I'm not gonna say patriots, but blind nationalists,
All right.
and I asked
I
him that
like the way
question,
you put that, by the way.
100%, and I asked him that question and break it down like that. I'm curious what the words are and what they would say, just out of curiosity.
If we rewrote the national anthem,
No, if I asked him, Francis Scott Key,
Mhm.
slave owner, and I'll ask very basic questions. Do you think slave owning is bad? Do you feel like, are you happy with your country's song being written by a man that owned slaves? And then there'll be some mental gymnastics. I'll pop it from there. Then that'll be
Of
the answer.
course.
So, I ain't
People
gonna-
they don't care though.
Yeah,
no,
I
they
mean,
don't
no.
care. That's what I'm
They
saying.
don't.
And that's
Because
and
it's
that's the
tradition.
problem.
I think that's what it is because it's tradition. Like
Yeah.
all of these things are because of tradition, but
It's the same argument for the
generational
flag.
curses are meant to be
Yeah,
broke,
the
and
Confederate flag.
essentially, this is a generational curse because you're speaking bad upon the people who are still in this nation. So it's a generational curse that need to be broken.
I say sing the whole. I say sing the whole thing. If you're gonna do it,
Fuck
don't
no.
cut it off. No.
Oh, I get
Yeah.
you. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let it
sing
know
the
what
whole
it-
thing.
Let it know. Let them know.
Read it. Read everything. Read all the lyrics. God damn it. Now, what you got?
I mean, I agree with Kiana 100%, man. Systematic racism. I mean, the meaning behind the national anthem is to represent a particular country,
Right.
to evoke patriotism amongst American citizens. Everybody who play in the NBA is not an American citizen,
Definitely.
you know, and you take prayer out of schools because of certain races, you know, go by that religion. You know, we live by that religion. So You know what I'm saying? Then you do the national anthem, and it's just like certain people live by that. So, you taking down all these Confederate statues and
Absolutely.
defunding all this stuff. Why
Changing school names.
Why can't you take the national anthem out? You know what I'm saying? Like it makes the majority of the people listening to it uncomfortable. So I don't know. I never really agreed with it. Them singing it before games, but who am I?
The people that put money in their pockets, though,
Yeah.
don't like it.
And that's what it is.
And
at
that's
the
what
end
I'm
of the
saying.
day.
They defunding
that's what
everything
Dad
else.
said.
Well, the DOD could stop paying the league and start paying us.
Oh, that wait.
A proper amount.
Wait a minute. I used to have a different. I used to have a different take on stuff like that, like what affected the few versus the majority.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to be like of the mindset, like, man,
It
get the
don't
fuck
affect
over
me.
it,
Yeah,
bro.
it
Like,
don't affect me, so it
like
ain't bothering me.
just exactly, because
Yeah.
I'm like, who are all these people? Like, it used to be crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? Not to get off subject, but it used to be crazy to me that like let's just say for the sake of what we're talking about, like a group of white people will argue that the Redskins logo was offensive,
Mm-hmm.
but American, Native Americans didn't find it offensive.
Wait, you mean the opposite?
No. Like real
Yeah.
Native Americans didn't find the Redskins logo offensive. It would be like a whole other group of people
Oh,
that
okay.
thought it was needed to change.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing was like, well, if the group that it so-called represents isn't offended by it, why are you mad about it? But then I had to realize, like, yo, that's a really, you know what I'm saying, very small-minded perspective, because it's not just about who you can see that's offended or affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what about all the voices that you don't hear?
Mm-hmm.
What about all the people that don't have a platform to say, like, yo, this is fucked up. Like, yo, we need to do something about this.
Yeah.
Like, those are the people that's being spoken up for. And so I had to change my mindset. So, like, with this anthem thing, initially I was like, fuck it. But then I started to realize, like, no, like, it's more to it than just how I perceive it. And then once you know your history and know its history, you know what I'm saying, you can't help but to, like, all right, look, this does need to change.
Yeah.
Like, regardless, fuck how I'm thinking, you have to realize at some point you got to wake up and you got to change your frame of mind. And so
you
that's
become the majority.
yeah, exactly. And so yeah,
I remember at one point in time,
They
right?
sing Canada's too.
Remember when they were stepping on the American flags, like black people were stepping on the flags?
yeah,
Bruh, when I tell you it burned me on the inside to see that, right? My perspective was different from everybody else's though, right?
I mean,
You stepping on this flag, right? But your ancestors fought to be a part of this flag.
mm-hmm.
Literally, like, fought to be a part of this flag. Like, it was people marching in thousands of people marching in the street to be a part of this flag. Are you disgracing them when you do it?
It depends on what they was marching for, though.
Like, the freedom to be able to say America was theirs, like how things are changing now. So, like, that's why I say my perspective about what they were doing were different. They felt like that they weren't a part of it, but yet your ancestors fought for you to be a part of it, fought for you to be able to be in public and step on this flag. So how can you disgrace them by doing it? The perspectives are different.
Yeah.
But did they fight for us to be able to step on the flag, though? Because America was really never free.
No.
for us.
She's saying like the symbolism behind the flag
Right.
was fought for. That's what she's talking
Oh,
about.
Right,
okay.
like,
I get you.
You know what I'm saying? So in that aspect,
Because the flag means something different to everybody.
Right.
Not
True,
to cut you off,
true.
my bad.
No. I get
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Appreciate you
True,
for
true.
explaining it. So my perspective was different, and that's how this is though. Everybody's perspective might be different about the national anthem, which is why it isn't really changed as of yet. It will change. I believe it's gonna change. I do, because times are changing now, and people are more aware of what it symbolized. Like, it was all over. It was a big thing on social media for a while. So I think now that Mark Cuban actually like put it out there and he wasn't doing it, everybody has become aware, like, oh shit, like, he really can do this. It really can happen.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, I guarantee you, give it like 2 years.
It's gonna spark something.
gonna
I
spark
got
something.
you. Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this too, right? So you had brought something up that kind of sparked something for me. All y'all did, right? So number one, yeah, why don't they play the Negro national anthem afterwards, right?
Mhm.
But how do y'all feel about the fact that during the month of May they changed their uniforms to like Los
Yep.
Angeles or Houston does it. Almost everybody does it for the Hispanic culture. Yeah.
So I think that
I know Atlanta had the MLK jerseys.
Yeah, that sparked something this year.
We do.
Because during COVID they were allowed to wear their own jerseys, and I think almost all the African American basketball players had something to do with Black Lives Matter or representing something that happened in our black culture. Mm-hmm. So that did change. But as far as
let me rephrase the question then. Is it the same as doing that though? That's what I'm saying. No. Is the representation the same?
I would say no.
If the Negro National Anthem was played, would the representation be the same as every other culture? That's what I'm saying.
No, I think it's more than just the Negro National Anthem. I think it's more than that. I think we need to culture ourselves around, or the NBA, these big leagues, culture themselves around us, because y'all paying us this money. So why can't we have a piece of us in this building?
And so that's what I was getting at is I don't think the national anthem should be played because it's not, like y'all said, it's not just Americans that play in the league, shit like that. That's what I was getting at. Mm-hmm. And also too, I know we don't credit these people a lot, right? Mm-hmm. And by these people, I'm saying the younger generation. What are they now? Zen, something like that.
Z. Yeah, Z.
Hey, real talk.
I credit them.
Real talk. Like shout out to like the generation coming up, because you can see the change coming.
Absolutely.
And it's crazy how, like, I know when I was, had just turned 20, we always used to make fun of them, right? Like, damn, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but they're really starting to make a change.
20? What were they, like 5 at the time?
If that.
No, I'm so.
I was gonna say something.
It's like, God damn, so similar.
No, I'm saying,
it's their generation that's really pushing for the change that's going on.
Like anything after, I want to say 92 is the next generation, or 94 or something like that. So it's they're not much younger than myself, at least. I know y'all motherfuckers are old as fucking here, but
don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that.
But like seeing the growth that they're putting on into the world now, shout out to them.
That's a huge impact on their parents, though. I mean,
right. Well, we are their parents almost.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, y'all are. My bad. Let me rephrase it.
You all right in that
one.
Hey, hold on. Fucking spider web.
Hey, y'all know that's just a shot really at you and I, right? Because we got the oldest kids in the room.
Listen, I think it's important. Like I always tell y'all, we are our children's first teachers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So our generation are the parents of this generation coming up, right?
Right.
So our generation is teaching our children what our parents had to go through, and instead of internalizing that and be like, all right, that's what they had to go through. That's them. That's not us. They like, nah, fuck that. Like,
and I'm even saying the white kids too. Like the white kids are like putting on too.
They giving their parents hell. Like the
well, their grandparents probably.
No, parents.
Yeah, parents too.
Yeah, like the
one little white girl that snitched on the mom that was at the Capitol.
Yeah. Wow.
She like, Mom, is this you?
She was live.
I didn't hear about that.
She was live, baby.
Nah, I didn't hear about that.
Okay, so
Man.
Yeah.
So the lady that
get that girl on the podcast.
Hey, we make it happen.
I think her name is like Ashanti, right? That's the black chick who stole the white girl, right? So the white chick's daughter was like all on Twitter. Hey, Mom, is this you? After you told me don't go to violent rally, this you? Like all over social media.
Shit.
Yeah, 'cause her daughter is
Black Lives Matter. Like
Democrat.
she's definitely like for the cause. And that's why I say it's a lot of younger, that Gen Z.
Yeah.
That's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not doing what my parents did because I see what they are dealing with, so I'm not going to put up with it.
She told her not to go to no rallies.
I think the birth of the internet has a lot to do with that too, as well.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Because this is literally the first generation that was born with social media being like a thing.
Mm.
So.
Oh yeah, it was.
So that plays a good role, which is a good thing. Nothing I complain about at all. I'm all for it.
Sometimes it goes horribly wrong though with the internet.
I mean,
that's true though.
It does. You see,
or it goes extremely right. Shout out to the meme we were talking about earlier.
You never know what you're gonna get out there.
Exactly.
Hey, sometimes it does go wrong. Like old girl Gina Carano. Hey, let me familiarize with this story if y'all don't know about this.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
All right, so she works. You watch The Mandalorian?
No.
Baby Yoda, no.
Listen.
Baby Yoda.
Are you familiar with The Mandalorian at all?
No.
You know
But
about
your
Baby
husband
Yoda?
is, though.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
All right, so she plays. It's a Star Wars show.
She on the Baby
Oh,
Yoda
got
show.
it.
The
Yeah,
Baby
it's
Yoda
on-
show. If I say Baby Yoda show, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
You
Man,
understand?
you said it like 10 times. She said no.
She doesn't associate herself with
I don't associate myself with Star Wars. Like,
That
I'm
don't-
not.
Maybe
All
it's
right.
the accent. She
So-
doesn't understand how you're saying that.
So
I
no,
don't know.
this is good.
Yoda
though.
the baby?
I know who Yoda is, but only because.
All right, so this is good. So I'll talk to you. Would be like the audience doesn't know
All
about
right,
this.
come on.
Anyone else? Anybody else that know about anything about this show or?
I know
here?
of the show. I don't
Yeah,
watch it
yeah.
though.
Okay, all good, all good. So Mandalorian is a show on Disney Plus. It's a pretty popular show too as well.
All right.
What's up? You good? One ear?
Yeah.
We keep it running.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, we do it live. She's one of the actresses on the show. She's also a former mixed martial arts fighter, fought in the UFC too as well.
Okay.
Transition to acting.
Okay.
All right, got that.
I'm with you.
Okay, so she's on the show, plays a major role in there. Cara Dune, one of the characters. The problem with her is that she recently got fired from Disney for comparing what like today's political climate as far as Republicans go to Jewish people and what they went through with the Holocaust. Now, now a lot of people are saying that she expressed opinions and Disney got rid of her as cancel culture, this and the third.
Okay.
And also you
Well,
see up
it
there,
wasn't Disney that
hold
got rid of her.
a second now. Hold on. The question up there is written Twitter fingers or cancel culture. And I mean, it was Disney that let her go, Lucasfilm, which is ran by Disney. So they trickle up, trickle back down.
Right.
The thing is that old girl has been given many opportunities to
Redeem herself.
Yes. So let's take it back to last year. I got a little timeline. She originally had a tweet that was pretty. It wasn't very positive towards the transgender community as far as the use of pronouns go. Like she made complete fun of like pronouns. Like pretty much said she could identify herself as R2D2, this and the third. Now the thing with that is that Disney brought in and said, "Hey, you're doing things that don't really so much represent the company."
I think I remember that was on a podcast once, wasn't it?
No, we didn't talk about this one. I thought about talking this one a while ago, but nothing really took place. But now's the time.
Okay.
Nothing happened. They just said, "Hey, just don't do it, please."
Okay.
All right, cool. So, pandemic comes up. She's making fun of people wearing masks and spreading things that are against what science recommendations. Disney brought it in again and said, "Hey, can't do this. Like you're creating issues for us that we have to respond to because of what you're doing on social media. Please don't do that." She said, "Okay." Election fraud popped up. She was tweeting all about election fraud, this and the third, the unfounded claims that 45 had brought up that went through the courtroom, 60 courts, nothing found anything. Disney brought in again and said, "Look, all right, they brought in her management team too as well. I said, "Look, we can't do this here. You got to promise us you're done tweeting. A bunch of shit that could backfire on us because we're your company. We employ you, and we don't want to answer to this shit. This is not representative of us as a company." She said, "All right, I promise. I'm done. Not doing it again." They said, "Okay, cool." She had a show in line too as well. She had a Star Wars spinoff, Rangers of the New Republic. This will come out sometime soon. This is a whole bag right here. It's a Star Wars show on Disney Plus. I mean, goddamn. All you gotta do. I mean, even Antonio Brown put down his Twitter for the past year. If you look at it, the man only had 2 tweets in like the past 8 months.
Yep.
All you had to do is just put down Twitter. Instead, this past week, she hopped on IG or social media regardless and had a post pretty much comparing that her struggle as a Republican is the same as or equated to what Jewish people went through in the Holocaust.
How?
And Disney was like, "You know what?
They done.
We gotta let you go. That's it." Now a lot of people are saying cancel culture. This was a self-inflicted wound, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
And not to mention, how many chances did she get?
Right.
Nick Cannon,
One time.
James Gunn,
One time.
He got brought back eventually, but his was a little bit different.
Nick's back
But
too.
Nick Cannon was
back too.
Yeah.
but Nick Cannon was kind of similar to her. Is that once you bring up the Holocaust in a certain light, it's gonna be seen as anti-Semitic, and immediately people gonna get rid of you. where your employer is.
Yeah.
Because they're not dealing with that shit. Now, with all that being said, what's your thoughts on it? I'll go to you first.
It's fucked up.
Yep.
I'll go first.
Look, silence is speaking volumes right now. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey.
So you know me, right? So this gonna get deep. So how I'm just trying to figure out, I guess, why does she feel like her struggle is in any comparison to the Holocaust? And why did she even make that statement? Is she definitely must be a Republican.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
MAGA hat and all.
So then my question is, did Disney just cancel her because of what is now? Speaking of Disney, let's talk about Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Disney on Disney Plus? A movie about 2 gay men just came out.
No.
We getting off subject.
I'm just saying.
But what's wrong with that?
Disney. But this is the culture that we're coming into with Disney, right? So did they cancel her because they're going at a new audience? Or did they cancel her because of what she said? Because Disney is all about the popular vote, right? I've always felt that way about Disney. It's always been about the popular vote.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it more about the culture and the sustainability of Disney, and they're not tolerating it because now it's not what their audience is geared towards? Or did they cancel her because of what she said?
Disney has.
I think it's a little bit of both too as well.
Yeah, Disney has an image to uphold.
Yeah, I mean, and that is just it. I think Disney did this because there's a different audience that they're after now, and she doesn't fit that because of these tweets. And it's only been happening since 2019. Think about it. If you look at Disney princesses and how far they've come, and I'm a Disney princess fan, but it's always geared around what's popular at the time. If you look at the Disney princesses and what's going on, it's always the princess that has a popular vote. Like they made a new movie about Moana. When Moana was out, they were always talking about Hawaii and Samoans and what they were doing for the culture. So they made a movie about it.
Wait, what movie?
Moana.
Okay, I was thinking the other M princess. But that's not how it goes.
Mulan.
They're different. Yeah.
But Mulan was big at the time.
And they had Lilo and Stitch too as well. But
Right.
that's
I mean, she's not a princess.
Yeah, she
no,
wasn't
but she
a
was
princess.
they're just saying.
But I'm just
Excuse
saying,
me,
like
I
that
have
was
boys.
about
We didn't know.
friendships and building friendships because that was the end thing at the moment. So, did they fire her because it didn't fit their image, or did they fire her because of what she said and they didn't like what she said?
I think both those are true.
Yeah, it didn't fit the criteria
Of them now, but why did it take so long for them to do it?
They gave her chances.
Yeah, they did.
I think that's fair.
But is that a part of like this new no tolerance policy? Because I see it a lot in big network companies now. Like now they're going towards like the no tolerance policy with Caucasian people. Like if they say something that's racist, it's done. Like they don't want it to be a part of it
Some
no
that even
more.
borderline.
yeah,
Right.
I've seen some, but they didn't deserve that. Not, I honestly think what they said wasn't that bad in certain cases. Which
Ooh,
I can't
what you
really-
talking about?
I don't know. We can do I have to come back for that, but yeah. it's
Some
not my turn.
people, you saying some Caucasian people.
Some Caucasian people that got canceled
Mhm.
shouldn't have gotten canceled as hard as they did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do believe there's a percentage of.
Katherine Heigl.
Boy,
No.
my brain been fried.
Oh, nah, she brought that on herself too as well. Nah, she was an asshole. She
Both
just
of y'all
came
was
back.
like, oh,
She just
no,
came
she
back.
deserved that one.
Hey, keeping that goat couch, Dev, what you think?
I don't disagree with anything that Kiana said. I never even thought of that spin that you put on it, as far as Disney's reasons for it. What we see and what they want the public to see is, in this day and age, this PC culture, you can't talk like that, right? But they gave her 3 chances prior to that. But whatever, that was just the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak.
Exactly.
But just like say to your point, was it really about what she said, or was it about like who they're gearing towards? And
Exactly.
when you put it like that, I can't help. Initially, I was like, yeah, that's just crazy. You're crossing the line there. Anytime you bring up the Holocaust, that's just one of those real touchy subjects. Obviously, in world history, that you don't touch with, man. You don't play with that because it affected generations of people. There was millions of people that passed. But I was like, well, is that really that upsetting to Disney? Outside of what it is and who they're trying to gear their market towards.
No.
Then I had to. When you said that, I've been sitting here thinking about that. Like, didn't think about that. But to Shorty that tweeted that, like, and I was just talking to my mother about this last night. There's legit communities throughout the world that believe the Holocaust didn't happen. So for her to say something like that, see, I don't just take this tweet as itself. That gets me to thinking, is she part of a crowd that doesn't even believe that it happened? And is she speaking to that crowd? You know? It's that tweet in itself might be, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, very upsetting to a lot of folks. But when you start thinking about, like, what a lot of these people say and what they do, a lot of it's just not just surface level. They're speaking to people behind the scenes. They're speaking to different movements. And so when I started doing research and I started realizing that there's people that don't believe the Holocaust happened, to her, and I'm not saying she is, disclaimer, not saying she is, but let's just say for the sake of the argument that she has a belief that, you know, it may not have happened, or it may not have been as...
How'd she get here then?
Who, her as an individual?
Yeah, like, white people migrated here.
Well, I mean, what, Carano is what, Hispanic?
Is it
Hispanic?
Yeah,
Carano?
she's Hispanic.
Maybe Italian?
Yeah.
Carano?
Italian, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up right now. I got
Yeah,
you.
there you go.
So,
I think it's Italian.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure
It might be Italian.
they migrated here too. Shit.
But so who is she speaking to? You know, is she speaking to the people that don't really believe it? Because to her and then to the people that she's maybe or may not be speaking to, it's not that egregious because they don't believe it happened or it wasn't as serious as it's been portrayed to be throughout history.
I mean, because they're in agreement with her. That's her circle.
And that's who she's preaching to. So it's not just about the tweet. You got to start thinking about who these people are talking to.
Right.
You know, because look, we don't get to what happened at the Capitol just off a couple dumbass tweets. It's what's being said behind the scenes. It's what's being said behind closed doors. It's the underlying, exactly. And so you got people in these different positions that can reach 200,000, 300,000 here and there, and they can say little stuff like that. And then you got someone who reads their tweets like, yeah, because you know that shit didn't even happen to begin with. And then now you got you got certain circles starting to spinning. And the next thing you know, you got a group of people outside of Disney chanting "Free Carano" because they want her back in the studio. Why? Because of that one tweet? Nah, it wasn't about that one tweet. It's about what she represented, what she was really saying with that tweet. So for me, it's like, no, certain cancers like that, you got to cut that type of stuff off because the potential that they have effect on people in general far, far, far surpasses just what was said in itself. And if to Disney's credit, they'll cut the cancer. All those other three tweets, I'm not saying that they're forgivable, but in light of what just happened last month,
yeah,
Disney's like,
that's what I'm saying.
hold on. We can't really play around right now.
That's what I'm saying.
With anti-Semitic speech like this because we just had a whole incident at our nation's capital, and it was shit like that led to that shit happening.
She is
We
Italian,
can't
by
be
the
a
way.
part of it.
She Italian.
Know what she came in?
Yeah, well, see,
Long
so
Island.
you know, hey, that's just my 2 cents
Thank you.
though. It's just something to chew on.
Came through there.
Something to chew on. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you all the way. I don't think it was cancel. Your Twitter fingers got you in trouble. You did it one too many times, and moreover, Disney wasn't doing that for for us. They're doing it for the brand. Still, like okay, cool. We ain't worried about that no more. Now everybody that's going, there's a group saying cancel Disney. Let me watch y'all cancel Disney. There ain't no way in hell y'all gonna cancel Disney. Disney be in everybody's living room whether they know it or not.
I watched The Little Mermaid the other day.
Shit, if you cancel
Sitting
Disney,
on my couch, like, hey, me by myself.
isn't that ESPN? Isn't that ABC?
Yep.
Isn't that all that?
Yep.
So like, you ain't gonna cancel
National
Disney.
Geographic.
Now, you ain't gonna cancel Disney. If you gonna cancel Disney, you gotta do it right. And I wish we had I'll probably come back up later on with some of these topics. But yeah, you can't. That's one of the machines that you're not gonna stop because you're not as united as you think you are.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
That's a good point.
I'm gonna be quick on that one because one more thing.
Come on, Dave.
Even then, if I say the I'm real tame about my opinions on here because of what I do. If I can do it, why can't you?
And you make less money.
Way less.
Right.
And she had a whole bag in front of her.
The
A
bag.
whole bag. Now we ain't talking about the bag behind. We talking about the bag in front.
Yeah, the
Like
bag.
how you
front
gonna
was
fuck up the
ridiculous.
church's money
You was
like
about
that?
to get a
The church's
merchandise.
The church's money. Like you
Yeah.
messed up.
You got
Like
toys.
Yeah, you telling
Everything.
me? Yeah.
She was
Maybe
wilding.
movies.
She was wilding.
wilding
Bro,
big time
For
when
what?
you at the top that long,
for freedom of speech.
And the
you
Mandalorian
thought she
toys
had?
are going to be worth.
You said the
Bread.
top
Oh,
that long.
she's about to get her own toys with the next thing.
Yeah.
Your
That was
range.
gonna be a whole. That's gonna be
The
a
next
whole
spin-off.
Star Wars girl power movement. She was gonna be a low key Wraith.
Hold on, real quick though. But y'all saying this right? Because the bag is thrown out there. So are y'all saying that she should have sold herself for the bag?
She already did.
I'm saying
Definitely
going
did.
forward.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean going forward though.
I've
Going
been doing
forward.
it for 15 years.
Well, she's about to do a movie with Ben Shapiro coming up here pretty soon. That's her next project she
Oh.
announced today.
Well,
The,
you
young-
know,
the young
That's it.
conservative
Someone's
commentator.
someone's
dude,
gonna.
this dude.
She's gonna. They didn't cancel her forever. I don't think what she said was gonna like. She ain't gonna be like poor in the streets. Disney just ain't your company.
She gonna lean into her
I think
audience,
she's gonna
her
be
base.
blackballed though, because of that. Right now, she
She just
definitely
got a
is.
deal.
She just got a deal today.
Do it with
She
Ben
not gonna
Shapiro.
get. She not gonna get.
That's not, I want to call that a
blackballed.
movie deal. That's like I saw a tweet today. It's like getting cut by the Yankees, just saying I'm going to play for a Bear softball league.
Yeah,
Oh.
It's not.
Nah,
I mean,
but
He's got
mainstream.
followers though.
She gonna be on
He's
Fox.
He's got a
Ben
cult
Shapiro?
following.
Nah,
Yeah, he's got a
I
cult
don't
yeah.
think so.
He's got- he's
Fox
got-
ain't rocking
he's
with
got a
stuff like
little
that right now.
pocket,
they real iffy.
I mean, he don't have a
she,
Disney pocket, but she gonna be alright.
she
Yeah.
not gonna be
Oh,
on
yeah, she be
mainstream
alright.
for a while though.
but she be alright.
You got Dana
People-
White on her
people messing
side.
up
You got
every
Ted
day.
Cruz on her
Huh?
side.
People
Yeah.
messing up every day, and we
Ted,
are
Dana.
forgetful. Yeah, we are very forgetful. So people mess up
No,
every
Dana.
day.
Dana's on her
right.
side.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn, Dana.
Yeah.
Damn, Dana.
So
Well,
I mean UFC. I mean
She ain't fighting no more.
yeah, but she's still affiliated.
she fight for.
I wonder if Dana White signs 360 deals. Like he's still getting money off the Mandalorian. Let me find out.
And conservatives stick together, bruh.
Oh yeah.
Their main thing is if you try to diminish the career of a conservative, they're gonna say is Hollywood blacklisted.
And that's why I brought up the cancel culture. But I think this is more of a case of her just.
Yeah.
That's an
She's couldn't-
individual.
yeah.
She fucked that up.
And they talked to her multiple times. There's like one thing happened. They just said axe or something light, and they cut her.
Is it case?
If it was just
So
a
that is
one-time
one?
thing, yeah.
The
But
one you have is yours.
the fact that it was like multiple
Listen.
leading up to it,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Sorry.
She probably should have been cut a while ago, for real. For real.
yeah, exactly.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Sorry,
But
man.
that lets you know how
Sorry.
much
I apologize.
Disney's willing to like.
We'll talk.
Well, they were probably making them. They're definitely
Listen,
making
I
the
be
bag off
losing my mind.
Mandalorian.
Exactly.
Right.
And they
So-
not trying to fuck up that money. And they're like, look, baby girl, you got to go. And your show is,
Who's
is
gonna-
next.
And before we move on, it's one thing. It's one subject you never bring up if you're affiliated with Walt Disney, and that's Jews.
Definitely.
Walt Disney was a
Agreed.
Jewish man,
Right.
and you gonna say that working for his company?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that he was Jewish.
Bruh.
Oh,
Definitely.
no wonder why she got fired.
You
It makes
never,
sense now.
you never bring that up if you affiliated with Walt Disney, bruh.
Well, hey, Walt, I love Jewish people, so if you need someone to be on Mandalorian, preferably a fat white guy.
This
I'm your
space
man.
for you. You can
Don't even got a
We'll paint
stormtrooper
you green,
uniform
make
for
you
your
yellow.
ass.
That's true, exactly.
Hey, Rick, are they gone yet?
yeah.
Put me back in.
Retarded.
Hey, BNY versus Internet. Let me ask you a question.
Oh.
Here we go.
If you could describe, we got a
I'm
couple here
terrible
too
at
as well.
these.
We got a what?
We got a couple in here. This is interesting.
I'm not ready.
If you could
seeing it.
describe your significant other, or maybe an ex too as well, as a day of the week, which day would it be?
Monday.
Ding 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 ding
Damn.
ding.
Monday.
Damn, Rachel.
Why Monday?
You said, no, you said either or. It could be somebody else in the past.
No, I don't speak on my past. But
Right.
It's
This
a Monday.
is why-
I'm talking about
Rachel, I'm
Whatever
speaking
your
to
less,
you.
whatever your most current
It's a
situation
Monday.
was.
Why Monday? What's Monday?
Monday is the best day. It's how you start your week off. See,
Oh.
cancel culture right here.
That's
Let's get
not
this
really-
man off this fucking
Hey, I ain't turn on
podcast.
one mic. I ain't kick this man out of here. I
Not
did
how
none of
my
that.
Mondays go.
Rick, what day?
Jenny, I'll give her a Thursday.
What the fuck? Why Thursday?
It's right before the weekend. Thursdays, enjoying yourself. You looking forward to what's coming up next?
Oh, I like that.
Everybody does get juiced up for Friday, so like, yo,
Yeah,
it's
it's
Friday.
Friday,
Oh my God, yeah.
I like that.
I can dig that.
Yeah. What y'all got?
Yeah.
No.
see,
It's on the Jamesons right now.
I'm gonna say Sunday.
Oh, that's nice.
Close on Sunday like Chick-fil-A.
Nah, Sunday candy.
'Cause I play,
Driving slow on Sunday morning. Adam Levine. Nobody.
being married. No, nobody listens to that.
Oh,
Never mind.
Cancel culture.
I won't cancel culture.
Can I get a
I'm sorry.
cancel culture guy?
But bro, I'm a lot of work, bro. So I feel like Sunday is the Sabbath where you just rest and you just get ready for the next week and just, try to come to peace.
So Kiana calms you.
Yeah, she's the calm
Before the storm?
at the end of the week. Yeah,
Before the storm?
'cause I'm the storm, and then
Hey.
yeah.
okay. All right.
All right, Mrs. Jameson. Come on now.
So y'all want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
I
Of
said
course.
Sunday.
God, yeah, you guys.
And why'd you pick Sunday?
Perfect.
What was your reason for Sunday?
Because he did.
No. no, like for real.
What you
Shout out to AJ.
Now she was
I don't know.
you was looking at him like, why you take my day?
So right. I said Sunday because Sunday is more about like the beginning, the start. Sunday is literally like the beginning of the week. He said Monday, I say Sunday. Sundays, we prepare ourselves for things that are to come. So in saying that, like, because of my past relationships, I was allowed to like prepare myself for Donnell, and in preparing myself, sometimes it takes me to like have to take a couple steps back to realize like, okay, this is what you prepared yourself for. So now what are you going to do to get into the movement to better prepare yourself? Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's nice. You actually
Can I redo my answer?
No.
No.
Hey, you threw me
Save
an
for the
alley-oop.
B-sides.
Can I dunk it?
Yeah.
All right, bet. I'm still going with Monday at about 9:30 in the morning. Because of, just like you said, with Sunday, you get ready. You're
He dropped the time and everything.
Yeah,
9:30.
It's like the worst time on Monday.
It
exactly.
definitely is.
So you
Like,
get but you spend Sundays getting ready, getting calm, motivated to go through the week, and then that Monday 9:30 hit, and you like, God damn it, I got 4 more days of this shit. So which like, but
God damn, man.
but you got
Rough life.
right, real rough. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, but sometimes when you go, something like, well, Friday, you're about to go into the weekend, but Friday you're going in relaxed, and even then, you truly can't get let down on a Friday because you still get the.
Because you got the weekend.
You got the weekend, and we're just talking like I know people work different days of the week. My Monday can be somebody else's, Friday, but just generally speaking, for the the vast majority of the 9 to 5ers. Yeah, so that's why I think Monday, but we're comparing, yeah, so that's my answer.
Monday at 9:30.
Rick, what you say?
Nine
said
day
Thursday.
He said Thursday.
Dev, what you
day
got?
But my Monday isn't like his Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I ain't get that. Your Monday is like the start of the week, like
yeah,
my Sunday.
but not even just that. Like my life is hectic. Like our life is hectic, especially right now. Like Rachel's back in school. We're about to be moving up here. Like Monday is
That's your
like,
reset button.
and not just that. My bad, bro. I didn't mean to.
Oh, you good?
move
I
around.
got you. You keep talking.
Monday is also like hectic, right?
Mondays
And
are
it's like, oh
always
shit,
hectic.
I was supposed to do this weekend and I forgot. And that's how my life is.
Yeah.
I'm such a fucking terrible procrastinator just in myself that it rubs off on Rachel sometimes. And then now we're scrambling, and that's just what it is.
All right, I got a question for y'all.
So I know I'm the reason for the Monday being the Monday.
Okay, I get you.
Dev hasn't said his day.
Ownership.
You
But-
what?
No, I was just saying
My bad,
ownership.
go
He
ahead, bro.
owning.
That way
you
to
know
go
what
to
I'm
last.
saying?
Dead.
Hey, no, patience over here.
What day?
If I honestly had to lay it out, my shit would go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, every other day.
Those
I
are
am conf-
days.
Because my life is up and down like a fucking roller coaster.
Now you talking you or
No, he said today. He said today.
They said compare your significant other to
Yeah,
a
you
woman.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday.
Touche.
Whoever he's talking about must be bipolar.
All right, so I got a question.
It's
All right.
straight. I'm just
What
saying.
do you think? What day do you think your significant other would give you,
Probably give me-
Ricky?
With me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Saturday at 1 a.m.
Is that like hey, what you doing?
No,
Like-
why do you think she would give you Saturday?
That shit just be wild.
Hey, big head.
It don't matter what day of the week it is.
Mighty hire
So
yourself.
Saturday. What day you got?
I'm probably like a Wednesday.
You ain't no damn Wednesday.
Yeah, nah, it's just like Wednesday's just a fucking useless day. Pretty fucking useless. So
Damn.
You like
yeah,
a Friday at like 4 a.m. Like
What the
some
fuck?
good's happening, but
Friday.
why?
I'm a
This potential,
look,
but-
I'm a Friday at 4 a.m. in Ricky's studio at 4 a.m.
That is
That's a rough guy right there.
that's very true.
It's true.
I've seen those.
We all have.
We've seen those.
Me, man, I'm cool as a cucumber, babe. What's the coolest day of the week?
It's not one.
It wouldn't be me.
You're a Tuesday.
I'm going
Nah,
up
straight up.
on Tuesday.
Yo, a day of the week, honestly, on some real shit, I'd give myself like that Wednesday, bro. Like, she be like, yo, you a Wednesday. Like, honestly, because I'm like right there in the middle, a little bit of hot, a little bit of cold. Not really sure. Like, I might be a little up right now, kind of getting shit done. Starting to taper off at the end because we coming up on the weekend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be chill at the beginning of the week. And then, damn, some shit pop up like AJ said. I done forgot from the weekend or early this week. Now I got to grind out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to knock it out before the weekend. Hit me with that Wednesday.
Let me rephrase that though. I'm not like a procrastinator. Like, damn, I forgot. I'm a procrastinator. Like, damn, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
All right, Manny.
All right, it's I got two sided for this one because multiple things.
Okay.
So, optimistically, I'm a Wednesday around noon. You got you round halfway through. There's a lot to go. I mean you got a lot out the way, but goddamn it, we got Thursday and a Friday, and Friday we gonna be here late. That's that. And then there's others that think I'm the 9:30 in the morning Monday, just like I think they are. So.
A Wednesday around noon.
I'm trying to
Wednesday
figure out why
around
you and
noon.
me got the same answers, but not the same perspective.
I mean,
My fault.
Perspective. See, I like
Hey,
them.
different days of the week have different effects on the
because
people.
like Wednesday, like I want to be the best version of myself. You think you're the best version of yourself. Like the weeks have more than halfway over, pretty much. But still, there's the rest of it, and you never know. You might get dropped something late or something like that, and
That's true.
you hit that wave. I don't think I'm not a my day would be like Friday. True relaxation Saturday morning. I'm over the times.
Sometimes my days are Fridays.
Yeah, so like I'm not currently that day of the
I'm
week.
a Friday on a good week.
So,
You're a Friday on a good week.
but relationships
On
go
a good
through phases. You meet somebody. Y'all Friday, y'all
But
Saturday
on a
night,
Friday
1 a.m. like
on a good
Ricky.
week, I am.
Hey, come on now.
Yeah. We Friday night at 9 o'clock. We start the podcast.
What's the question number 2? I'm curious. You say it was a couple.
Yeah, you did. You said you had a couple of them.
Oh, we already asked a couple. The other question, Kiana, she must have read my mind. I was
Oh.
gonna ask what day of the week you feel like you are that your significant other would, but you hit that one.
Hey.
So
What? All right. So
Can I add a question?
everybody's perspectives, right?
Hmm.
We got everybody's perspectives. Now,
Why you looking at the white guy? I don't like this shit.
you should know why.
Why
You
she
got
staring right at
comfortable
me?
Welcome to our life.
all right.
You are now a black man.
We talked about this.
You have to laminate him a card.
Happy Black History Month, baby.
All right.
Welcome to the culture.
My brother.
Now that we got everybody's perspectives on what the days of the week are of each other, what do you think Ricky's day of the week is? What would you give Ricky
All right, Ricky. Ricky's like a
from a friend perspective?
from a friend. He's like a Tuesday night at
Ricky shaking his head.
10 o'clock at night.
Just sounds terrible.
Look,
Sounds ridiculous. What is this? Why'd you ask this question?
Hold on. Let me
I
finish
just
here.
want to know.
Ricky is the worst best friend I've ever had, and the reason why I say that is every time I call Ricky, you ready for this? Every time
Go
I
ahead.
call Ricky, every single time I call
Doesn't
Ricky,
fucking answer.
no, he answers, but
What?
he's
He did.
taking a shit.
This man always catches me on the toilet. It's true. This man knows my schedule.
Every fucking
9
time.
out of 10 times I'm on the toilet when he calls.
That
Wow.
Yeah,
is-
so he's a Tuesday, like about to go to bed. Gotta
I
take
get knocked off that
good night
last
shit.
one out.
All right. How you
Might be
feel
getting
about
ready for a shower, but fuck it. If I don't, that's Ricky for me.
Hey, what they say? Shit, shower, shave.
All right.
Shave, shower.
Shave.
Everybody, you gotta do everybody, AJ.
We gonna be here all night.
All right,
No,
everybody.
we
Yeah,
not,
no,
though.
I got you. Dev, I don't really know Dev too personally, so from what I've seen on the podcast, like I honestly, I miss Reckless Dev, and actually, you can ask Ricky the text that I just sent him. if
I just got it. Just
Yeah.
vibrated.
read the text I just
Go
sent,
to everybody.
and you'll see why. So Dev to me is that Friday night, the old Dev. This new Dev, I don't know what this is. This is weird to me. You know what I'm saying? But I want Ricky to read this message real quick, because you'll see why, and you'll understand why I picked.
You want to read all of this?
Hold on.
I was like, I got
He
it.
said, "Wait, which one
I
did
got
I
it.
say?
It's a lot here.
There's not a lot.
Not the
there.
one when he said he don't
right
like
here, the
this.
very last one.
Yeah, that's a lot. Let me,
Hate that
let me read
motherfucker's
this whole
guts.
entire message.
I didn't get one.
This message is wild here, but
Yeah.
Dev,
Mm.
a man of the community, upstanding individual. I mean, what more can I say?
You supposed to pick a day of the week.
This man takes a loss almost every day of the week when he's at BNY, though.
Wow,
That is true.
wow.
That's our fault.
I'm not
I think
saying
right
one
now
of
what we've
them,
been asked for
Hold
here
on. Yeah, yes. This is what I asked for.
is a Dev versus DMV.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I just sent him that text.
This
I
man
said, can I-
on
can
the
I-
spot. They want it right now. They want it live, baby.
Yeah,
Live
Dev
while
versus
live.
DM. I ain't, man. Hold on.
There's no material. I was there.
No, that's
So it's
fair.
a Dev and Manny versus DMV.
Yo,
No.
we literally like been in the house.
Y'all was quarantining?
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's
but
when
here's the
quarantining.
thing, Dev.
If you want to call it that.
Dev was on a hiatus for about 3 months, so I know you got 3 months worth of content built
Yo.
up.
Damn.
I just haven't gotten to it yet. But you're right. You're right. I can't lie. Haven't gotten to it yet because I'm just trying to get back in the flow of things.
Also,
Kind of. But yo, trust me.
So Dev, right now, to me, right?
I'm coming
this
back
is where
with
I was
dubs,
going
baby.
this.
That's what I'm saying
This
right
is where
now.
I was going with this.
I-
Dev to
I
me
be
right
new.
now is like that girlfriend that you broke up with, and you're like, yeah, fuck it, I hit it one more time. Let me come back. I want the old Dev
Pause.
back.
Man, damn!
All
I didn't know
homo.
the old Dev was miss.
Y'all want to
was-
quarantine together?
was-
The
The old Dev, that was
Yo,
a fun dude.
I didn't know
And
the
he
old
was the
Dev.
only one that would respond to me 90% of the time.
That
when I was
is
talking
also
shit.
true. I
You
would
know
see
what I'm
awesome
saying?
shit pop up,
And
and
he's
I'd
the
be
only one
yelling that shit.
that would recognize that I was talking. So
You're not Holly Hill Dev no more.
See, they don't know Holly Hill Dev.
Oh, all right.
They don't know Holly Hill
You
Dev.
gonna bring it back?
Nah, that motherfucker was dumb, reckless, but he was fun.
Hey.
He was a fun
Hey,
guy.
hey, bring him
Old
up back.
fools were once young fools.
Hey, shout out to
Yo,
Will Gitter.
Very true.
Manny, for me, he's probably, from the stories I've heard, again, I know Manny a little bit better than I know Dev. I know me and Manny had an accidental encounter one night that
yeah.
was completely misread.
Should I do swap
All
spit?
the way.
No.
No, we
You
was in
don't-
the studio.
He's out here.
It was
It was
it.
here.
It was
Bradley
it
Bill,
was
Jimmy
all
Butler.
the way
Yeah.
misread.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
It was a misread, literally a misread situation.
Oh my God!
So I got to give Manny from that night alone a Monday
I'm on Monday?
at 9:30.
No, if you're going off that, that is
Well,
a
you got-
Saturday at 3 a.m.
Damn.
See, I didn't know that.
with tequila
But
involved.
you gotta remember-
like, we smacking up the club.
You got to remember, my
Monday
perspective
Manny.
is different than yours. That's what she asked, right?
Absolutely, I did. I said
I
your
can't
perspective.
relate
my,
that
my,
to-
my perspective on a Monday at 9:30 a.m. is pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, you're right. I
You know
was
what I'm
there
saying?
smacking shit up. Yep, you're right. That's how I feel on Mondays. You're right.
So,
All right, I'll buy that for $1.
Crazy shit. Oh, it's my
I'll invest in that too as well. I'll take a double now.
Kiana, I gotta give like a Friday, Saturday night vibes. You know what I'm saying? I've no issues. Old Kiana used to turn up. I miss that. Kiana.
I still turn up.
Nah, not like you used to. You used to be hilarious, like turn up. And the worst part about it is I'll be on the phone with Darnell, and I'm just, I'm gonna go ahead and call you later. I'm I'ma fuck with you.
I'ma fuck with
I'm
you.
fuck with you.
Yeah.
I'ma fuck with you.
That's when you know some
Trying to
shit
use
going
my
on. Like,
accent.
yeah, I'm gonna talk to you later. Like, I got you.
And Darnell, man, I mean, if there was any day of the week, because it'd be whatever day of the week JB's feeling.
Shout out to the good man.
Damn, Rick, you
So
alright
what,
over there?
hold a second. So what day of the week is that?
we gotta ask
You got
JB.
SJB?
We gotta ask JB.
Oh,
That's
shit.
a whole nother podcast.
A whole nother one.
I say I get that man on the BNY too as well. That's got to happen.
Catch him when he coming to the
I love y'all
MGM.
though. But
Justin just said
I,
Oh.
you ain't shit.
Who
I
said
just
that?
wanted to see
Justin.
what perspectives was.
He said I ain't shit.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
my work dad said you ain't shit.
Yeah, work. Oh.
Why did he text me and tell me that?
That's Jewel.
He
Yeah,
told me to
shout
tell
out to
he told me
Jewel,
to
man.
tell you.
You ain't
Why I
shit.
keep
I'm
saying
his
that?
work son.
Works.
The story is I crashed in his house for like a month when I first moved here. That's where it came from. But yeah.
Gotcha.
we broke. I remember brokering that deal right there. That was a
Yeah.
good one. That was a fantastic one.
Yes.
Shout out to the
good man.
and he's engaged too as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Shout out,
absolutely.
shout out.
So
Only
Yeah.
man that asked me for a tank top in February.
That's that Arkansas.
Jewel told me he wears tank tops year round.
He does.
he does. That's his thing.
I'm confused.
All the way confused.
Is he white?
Look, I was thinking
Yes.
the
I
same thing.
figured.
okay.
Arkansas.
All right.
Tank
I
tops
figured.
in
From
February.
Arkansas.
Maryland.
yeah.
Hey, not to like cut your conversation short, but I had a question posed to me this week as well. Right? How we just said he must be white, right? In our heads. Can y'all tell the ethnicity of somebody talking to them through the phone?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Like 85% of the time, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of
that
times you can.
was something
Yeah.
that had.
Yeah,
Like
'cause
when
you-
you call,
Like you're the 15 I would get wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and that's what
Absolutely.
happened, right? Because one of the people that worked for me, they called me and they're like, "Is this, insert name here, Honey Man?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And they're like, "Bro, you sound like a," and then insert whatever word I
You're
can't
not the
say
guy.
here.
Yeah, you're not the
Yeah.
guy I saw in the picture
Yeah.
on
so.
the wall at the job.
But, so
you sound like a nerf herder.
you can't.
That's how
Never
it
heard
works.
it.
Yeah, you can though.
Yeah.
Majority.
You can't-
Of the
he can't
time
say
you
it?
can't. No, he definitely can't say that word.
No.
Oh, okay. Just
He can
ask.
say Negro. He said Negro earlier.
Oh.
That's different.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yeah,
actual
but, I
name
mean,
of that national
you
anthem.
can say,
Mm-hmm.
you can say that.
So your
Nah.
your black. So the card that you was issued, if you check the back, it comes with stipulations. Make sure you read those.
Terms and conditions, motherfucker.
Read them.
Wasn't that the last podcast?
Yeah,
I was on?
read them. That was a Skype joint.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
A contract within a contract.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, don't do hey,
Episode 3 right there.
That was
Episode
funny
2.
though. Read the
Yeah,
terms
yeah.
and conditions.
AJ been in the game for a while. He knows.
Long too.
Definitely. Much
Hey.
respect. Much respect.
Hey, speaking of being in the game for a long time, Kanye West, 50 Cent. So this week they had both their debut albums, College Dropout and Get Rich or Die Trying. College Dropout dropped on February 10th, 17 years ago. Get Rich or Die Trying. Get Rich or Die Trying dropped February 6th, 18 years ago.
Man, she the classic.
So, I'm going to ask a question. And actually, I want to hear the perspective of the East Atlanta Zone 6 translator.
I hate when Ricky
Why
gets a perfect
me?
segue, man.
You like that? It's
He's
what
pretty,
Bro.
he's
I do
pretty
this-
good at
I do
that.
this
Yeah,
for-
he is.
The transition king.
I do. I do this for a part-time living.
Okay.
You being Southern hip hop, what was your perspective on Kanye West and 50 Cent?
50's from New York and Kanye's from Chicago.
Yeah, so you being a
So it
Southern
means
hip
a
hop,
lot
Okay,
more to
okay.
you.
what is your
okay.
perspective?
All right. My answer to this question comes from when they came out and where I was in my life. So I'm going to tell you now, I was digging Kanye in the College Dropout because I was dating myself. I was around the AUC in Atlanta doing all the college things, you know. Now with 50's album,
God
he's
damn,
a New
you
York
old as
dude.
fuck.
Huh?
Hey, I look good though. So with 50 though, I was actually in high school when 50 album was out, and I was dating this girl from New York, and she broke my heart. She let me down.
Ooh,
So,
Damn.
yeah,
lessons in love.
Throwback.
She ain't break it that hard. She just embarrassed me. She didn't break my heart. She embarrassed me.
So you played a lot of PIMP.
50 questions.
21
questions.
20
He
or
said 50
30. You know, exactly.
He
That
had
bad.
50 questions.
I had 50 questions. Yeah. I had 50 questions. After that, I was like, what did I do? Like, and honestly, that event was what changed me into the
This man.
savage I was going up until.
So she groomed you.
She did.
She made you.
She made me. She made me. Shout out to her. Have a nice life, like in a good way. But yeah, 50. But 50. But not 50. But when Kanye album was out, it was fun. I was moving around. I was, I had no rules to an extent. It was a good time. And even then, at that point, I didn't even go to college. I was just there. Like I just did all the fun shit and went home. You know what I'm saying? So like and then it's just all the tracks all the way. Like I think Kanye's album rode better than 50's in my opinion.
It did. I agree.
We talked a little bit earlier. Now you said
He's a Kanye fan.
he is a Kanye
To the
fan,
heart.
but during that time though,
He was a Kanye
who'd you
fan.
rock out with more?
Kanye.
Kanye.
Over 50.
Yeah.
I did.
He did.
Now, when you listen to the albums, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, just say you never heard neither album. You open both of them just for the first time. You in the car. It's a Saturday night.
You didn't burn your own album?
Summertime. Nah, I bought
LimeWire?
No, LimeWire?
Yeah, come
This
on,
man over
man.
here paint a
You're a
picture.
different type of man. You're
I bought it.
I'm gonna hit this picture. I'm about to close my eyes. Man, over
You
here
know what I'm saying?
talk. Go ahead,
About
do your thing.
75 degrees, Saturday night.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You open both albums at the same time.
You can't do that. They're your part.
No, you can open both of them at the same
All
time.
right,
You
go
can't
ahead.
play both of them at the
Okay,
same
okay.
time.
All right.
You play one. Now you play 50 Cent first. You play the intro. You get through the intro like, oh shit, yeah, And then that second song come on. You hear "What Up, Gangsta," and it's just like, damn. But
That wasn't his lead. That was
50 Cent is the reason why I wanted to become black. For real. I could dig that. That was my
But-
jam.
you throw Kanye in. You hear the Kanye intro.
That was the whole trolling.
I had to break
It
character.
was, it
I had to
was,
break
it
character
was,
on that
it
one.
was.
I tried to go past that. I tried to go
No, we're
past
still here.
Nah, he wanted to laugh. He looked at me in the eyes like, I hate you.
He did though. He
And
did.
then you hear the Kanye intro, and then that second song come on. We don't care.
That shit delicious.
I mean, come on,
careful.
bruh.
Is that
Be
drug
careful.
dealing just to get by?
Be careful.
Stack your paper till it gets sky high?
Can I have
Dude,
Bruh.
oh
Kids
my
sing?
God.
Kids
I mean,
sing?
you got.
Was it
okay,
supposed to make it past 25?
25?
right?
Jokes on you, we still alive.
alive. Come on, man.
That's,
Like
that's y'all anthem.
you
Every
got
birthday.
now you got what
That's how
up,
you feel about the
gangster?
song?
Uh-huh.
You got PIMP.
Yep.
You got
I like 50.
21 questions. You got back down.
Bloodhound.
You got some hits, but then on Kanye you got We Don't Care.
Never let me
You
down.
got Never Let Me Down.
Family
All falls
You
Business.
got
down.
Family Business.
Last Call.
All Falls Down. Last Call. Like
Spaceships.
Spaceships.
Oh, and
That's my shit.
2 words.
whole
Through the
album.
wire.
What's through
Come
the
on,
wire?
man.
What's
Through
the
the, you know what? Through the
Come
wire
on,
hit hard.
bruh.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Kanye
That shit
killed
hit hard.
in all reality. 50 killed on the radio, but longevity speaks, bro. Like you can throw Kanye's first album, since we just going by first album. You can throw that in
I think
and
we had
just
this conversation.
you can just let that shit ride, bro. Now with Get Rich or Die Trying, I mean it's some it's some tracks I skip. Like if I heard 21 Questions come on, like I mean I skip it. I might not be in the mood for that.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
always gonna be
Yeah.
in the mood to hit Kanye, bro.
Throw in a little bit of that.
It don't matter what it is.
Throw in a little
Even
bit of that.
I'll Fly Away. You know what I'm saying? That's something you can.
Skip.
That's
Yeah.
something you can listen to with your folks in the car. You know what I'm saying? It's no cussing.
Grandma in the
It's
car.
a him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, he killed that album, dog.
Sounds like an admissible bias to myself, but
Hey, shout out to that. Shout out to Mr. Boz. Hey, AJ, who had a better album? 50 or Kanye first album?
so if we're talking like in that time span, like Manny had brought up and you had brought up, like when I was around that time, I would have said 50 Cent back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older and really like understand, it's got to be Kanye. However, I don't think that was Kanye's best album.
Nope.
And we've had that conversation before. I'm not gonna go back on it right now, but we've had that conversation before.
I'm curious. That's the B-side. That's the B-side. But
Yeah. We'll talk about it on the B-side for sure.
Just a little bit.
Because even me and Ricky don't agree on what his best album is. So.
What'd you say, Rick?
For me, so this is high school for me. Both these albums.
Damn.
Yeah, this is high school, freshman year and sophomore year. So I mean, you had two classics drop back to back, and they wrote. And I still play both these albums to this day. Deontay Wilder voice to this day.
To this day.
If I had to choose one, I'm taking College Dropout.
Okay.
I'm taking College Dropout,
Definitely.
but it's not as big as a lead or a win over Get Rich or Die Trying, because that was a whole different mood too as well. When 50 came on the scene, that man took over immediately.
Definitely.
And then a year later, you had Kanye. Like their rises in the game was almost like Jay-Z, Tupac, like Drake, another one. Travis Scott, like
The crazy thing is, I
You
think
don't
50
see-
had the 2000s,
They
and
didn't
Kanye
know.
had the 2010s.
They move way faster than Drake and Travis Scott, in my opinion.
they Drake had some buzz around him for the first one.
And that's a
Yeah.
different. I mean, there's different eras of music and how things were being shared and stuff. 'Cause, like,
Right.
You talking like, was it 50 and Kanye? That's before.
That's like
that-
02,
that-
03.
That's
That's
before.
not about right.
There's people in Atlanta who we know what MySpace was back then. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all had it up here, but it wasn't
Yeah.
getting shared like that. It
We also had
wasn't
flushable
seen
toilets,
What? Yeah, sure. And then
electricity,
They were still going into the outhouse.
flying machines.
Flying machines.
You the one who live out here with the outhouse talking about the South being slow.
Hey, this podcast is a goddamn outhouse. Nah, but I mean, you're right. You know, for the way Atlanta moved, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
That's why I was curious for your perspective with all that. But yeah, I take Ye. What do you think, Dev?
I'm not.
At the time, and this Nail's answer caught me off guard.
I thought it would have.
Yo,
But he's been a Ye fan forever.
yeah, and if you ask me who I'm the bigger fan of, Ye, all day.
But at the time,
At that time, because at that time we were in each
Exactly.
other's life, like heavy, like that was our comeuppance, bro. We was on 50's line every day, like tough. Like we was talking about this last week. We'd get dressed like it was either 50 or Jay, and it was one of their instrumentals. We was either getting ready to, and we was freestyling to as we was getting ready to go to the mall, to the carnival, to the fair, just walk around the neighborhood, like that. Get Rich or Die Trying, bro. Like that got us through like many a days. And we listened to Kanye. I was probably the biggest. No, I'm not gonna say I was the biggest, but me and Neil was the biggest. Lou was definitely on the
50 Cent.
the 50 Cent train. But like what we listened to at that time was definitely Get Rich or Die Trying the most, because like we was on our hood rat shit.
Yeah.
Like we was just you couldn't tell us shit. Like as long as we was like all together, and Cardo was there with us too.
Cardo was there.
Like Holly Hill, like
Cardo was more Southern rap though.
definitely.
You made that point.
He
Said that
looked
was
like a
y'all did,
Ludacris
y'all
fan
did,
to me.
yeah, y'all did y'all hood rat shit to 50.
Yeah.
We had a whole genre to do hood, whole list. We take our pick of the litter to do hood rat
Oh, I
shit.
know.
back
Yeah.
then, so.
2003 Southern
Oh,
speaker
yeah.
box trap music, chicken and
Speaker
beer.
It was trap music.
Ooh.
Nah, Luda was more tame,
Mm.
more for more tame people than you think. It was more trap music. We listen to like Player Fly from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Like like stuff like that. It's
Isn't that when Jeezy first came out too?
Jeezy's like on the back end.
03,
about the
04.
same time. Yeah, that's around the time on
He
Trap or Die
came out like around 2001. He was Lil J
yeah,
at first.
but like
Gotcha.
when Trap or Die dropped, that's when. But then we get the Cash Money, all that stuff. That's us.
Yeah.
So like 50 was raw, but he was in line behind anybody Southern, honestly.
And 50 knew that College Dropout was out there. He knew that and I was on the Black album, to be honest, but it's not mentioned. It did too, but
that's 06.
That's all I listened to. You know what I'm saying? But it was just
I'm telling you right now, we was on our hood rat shit. When we was together, you couldn't tell us shit.
Nah.
We dared anybody to jump out there, knucking if you bucking all day before it dropped. We was ready, and 50 was that dude that got us to that place where like
we don't play that.
Yo,
we don't play that.
We not playing around.
Kingdom Come was 06.
Yeah, I know Kingdom Come.
I thought
Kingdom Come was 06.
Black Album was 03.
Kingdom Come was 06. That's when he made.
Black Album was the last one. That's right. And Kingdom Come was when he came back.
That's
right.
Lost One.
Yeah,
I'm a bigger Jay-Z fan than
yeah, you're right.
Kanye
You're right.
fan.
You're right.
Yeah, Lost One. I
retract that last statement I said. Delete that footage.
Lost One's
Kanye
a
is
breakup
great,
song of mine. That's why I know.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
Lost
like
One.
you said, longevity though, I'm definitely I definitely will pull up College Dropout now, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't even remember. We was talking about this like we was talking about a couple months ago, like tracks that kind of get us to that place where you might be going through something to kind of get you through, like that. What's it? Never Let You Down. Like
song still relevant. To
yo,
this
still
Yeah,
like
yes, bro.
I was going through like a lot, like work, this and that, and bro, I had like just a moment in my truck, bro, where I like put that on, and it got me to a place where I was like,
Bruh.
I'm not gonna let my family down.
It's a low key Negro spiritual.
Yo, I'm not gonna let my family
the
down.
new Negro spiritual.
So
You heard that, Cuban?
Play it. I don't know. I don't know. Not even that. I don't think.
Play that shit.
Yeah.
Play
I don't
that
know.
shit.
I mean, just for the culture altogether, I'm not sure if we can play Kanye just yet. For the populace, because people don't understand. Well, that's old Kanye. It's cool. We can bang it.
He already separated himself.
Oh, he has. Literally.
I mean, unfused from himself. So yeah, we can do that.
He did. That was Speak About. 808s and Hot Rod.
Yeah,
That shit delicious, ain't it?
this is my first.
Yeah.
I thought you drank one already.
What is it?
Hey, real talk. Though,
Trouble.
what was it like listening to music on cassette players, guys?
For real, you doing too much.
You know what?
Hold on.
That's a serious
It was
question.
You
it was
do.
magical. You know
I'm
what?
That was a serious
He
question.
mad
So-
disrespectful.
So you real fucking disrespectful.
That was a serious question.
I got a cassette player. Yeah, have you ever seen one? Because I got one in Big Blue right now.
So listen.
I literally,
What
came
is it
around
called? What
when-
was it called? Like the Talk Boy or the
The
you know
Walkman.
The Home Alone joint?
The Home Alone.
Yeah, the
joint.
Talk Boy.
Yeah,
Talk
Talk Boy
Boy.
and Talk Girl. Yeah.
Everybody
is
had
that?
one.
Yeah, I had a Talk Boy.
Oh,
I had
you
Talk
gotta get
Boy.
shit.
You dub music off that?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, off the radio? Hell yeah.
You had to, bro.
Mon
I used to record TV shows
Duke had
off
the
that thing.
Mon Duke had the stereo with
Oh,
the
the
double
stack?
stack, the
Oh,
stack,
yeah.
and you put the tape in high speed dubbing.
Yeah.
Played
You gotta put the tissue in the sides first.
Played the
Yeah.
6 o'clock traffic jam, recorded that. What man?
Flip that bitch
Listen.
over.
Flip it over.
Make your B-side.
Two-side.
Jams.
Hey, I was
Get
getting
all the
serious.
commercials,
Now
no
y'all really
commercials.
showing
No
your age.
commercials.
No commercials.
See, some joints couldn't record unless you put paper in the sides of them.
Or when you was trying to learn the lyrics to the song and you press stop
Now
and
she
play.
like the question.
Yeah, I do.
Look,
It was a
you was ready to rip his head off at first.
It's like, yeah, you know what? I'll tell you about the 8-track too as well.
Yeah, work the voicemails.
Brought back the old Kiana for a second.
You did.
I miss the old Keon.
I'm gonna call you back, bro.
The drive slow.
And the thing is, boy, he say that.
I'm gonna fuck with you.
I'm so hyped about this because when you make the tapes and you put it didn't skip.
Nope.
Now when you had to get the aux cord with the tape player and then put your CD player in the thing and then drive with the CD player, the Walkman
That
in your
shit
thing.
skipped
wouldn't
off.
skip.
Do not hit the brakes
Unless
too
you
hard.
had 20-second anti-skip.
Yeah, and then you hit the brakes
Damn,
too
shit,
hard.
you was,
something
you
happened.
was balling if you had that
Yeah.
though.
You was though.
You also had minutes free after 7.
Donnell
Yo,
ass.
your CD come out looking like a Kill Bill
Nah,
movie,
they
bro.
did
You
start
couldn't
it with
see
nine.
shit.
It's funny,
It
but
started
I was
with
like
9.
serious. So like I wasn't around for the tape, like the cassette players.
real?
I really wasn't.
He wasn't.
Like I didn't even like really. I know it sounds crazy because I'm like big into music now. I didn't really start listening to music until like 04, 05.
Really?
Yeah, and I definitely
Bruh.
didn't listen to rap music till like 06, 07. Like.
Bro,
You know what's crazy? The first ever like real rap album I listened to, besides Eminem, typical cracker move,
Oh.
was
Why you gotta say the C
Lil
word?
Wayne. Because that's my privilege.
Oh,
See what I did there?
Hey, I see
Touche.
what you did there.
Touche.
Hey.
Don't cancel
But
this
look,
culture.
Lil Wayne, Carter 3 was the first actual rap album I listened to.
Did you
What?
say Carter 3?
Carter 3.
So did you go back to listen
Of
to
course.
two? Okay.
Of course.
All right.
Wow.
Of course. Carter 3 was the first rap album I ever listened
He
to.
back and did his
Bruh.
homework.
He caught up though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He passed me.
He did.
I would say about one memory with College Dropout was before school.
I didn't
I
listen
got
to it when
the
it came out.
I got the CD. I put it in stereo, and it was just me in the house by myself. And the first song that popped on was "We Don't Care." I was 16. I was like, I was like 15 at the time. I want to say. I was like, man, I can't wait to hear this shit when I was 25.
And you
And on
definitely
my
played
25th
the fuck
birthday,
out of it.
I played that shit all fucking day.
Bruh.
Yeah.
And on my
Yeah.
26th
All day.
birthday, I played shit all day. And on my 30th birthday, I played it all day. And this year when they hit
We know you
3-3.
for a long time.
Go-
Going
Yeah.
to the.
Well, hit
Long time.
33. Guess what I be doing?
We don't care.
Hey.
But not caring what people say.
Exactly.
To
So
this
true.
day.
To this day.
imagine being a young boy going to a college campus and they playing the what's the name of the song? Alpha Step, Omega Step. You go out there?
Alpha Step,
Woo.
Omega
What?
Step.
See, I didn't when
Oh
when
my God.
50
That school
album
spirit.
I got
came out.
a story for you, Manny.
When 50 album came out, I was actually already in the service. So yeah, I just told my age. I was already in the service. Like dead ass, I was already in the service. I remember now.
Damn
Because
it.
Get Rich or Die
It
Trying,
was-
the movie came out after the album.
Well, you
It
look
was
good
right.
for 37.
It was right. Fuck you. It was right. It was right after.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stab him after we done.
It was right after a big
Fuck it,
ass
we'll do it live.
hurricane had hit Louisiana, and it was like the biggest thing. So I just listened to it when I was in Colorado, and then like right after that, that's when the All-Star game was in Colorado. So everybody was out there after that.
Shit.
Yeah. That just told my age like shit.
Yeah,
like
you did.
oh.
It's back when the
But my
Nuggets
sister
had the
looked
powder
good
blues.
though.
And when I say
Carmelo had the cornrows.
he did though.
With the
He
headband.
did. He did. Oh.
Hey, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Not to get off topic. I just learned the other day. I did not know that the cornrows was like the path to get to the.
The cornrows.
Swear to God, yeah.
The cornrows.
You from
The-
fucking
the-
Iowa. How you not know that shit?
Oh, you didn't know there was actually named cornrows.
No. I knew it was named cornrows. I'm saying I had a little Black History Month.
Well, actual factual
knowledge.
just
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
What happened?
Seriously. So I had a I moved to a different division, right?
Mhm.
I am the only white person in this division,
Oh.
right?
Okay.
And of course, the conversation came up. Oh, your wife's black, whatever, right? We had a conversation because a girl was talking about hairstyles and how she gets offended sometimes.
Change.
And my bad for bringing this up, but it sparked a thought.
Yeah,
But I did not know
This is good.
the cornrows was like to show the path to freedom.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Did you
So-
know they actually used to have food in it too?
I did not know that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear to God. But yeah,
So
I learned something this
essentially,
week, just so
in
y'all know.
Africa, that's what they did first. So the cornrows, of course, originated from Africa, right?
Okay.
But they hid like rice and corn in the corn. Essentially, that's how cornrows got the name.
Gotcha.
Cornrows. So they used to braid the corn into the heads so that they would have food during the passage.
Okay.
And tobacco.
Yeah, and
leaves.
tobacco leaves.
Had no clue.
Yeah.
You love to hear about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about another Negro that found his freedom. Dave Chappelle, baby.
Hey.
Dave Chappelle's got him paid.
The segues.
Thanks, no whammies.
Hey.
And he thanked us.
So I got a story
He
for
did.
y'all.
He
So
did.
y'all
He
know
did.
this man, this one right here, had my daughter watching the Chappelle show at 6. No lie.
Amazing. Thank you.
Father of the year.
No, fuck
Thank
that.
you.
So imagine me not really watching the Chappelle show. These two niggas is dying laughing at the show. I come in there, I'm like, oh, what y'all laughing at? I sit down and watch it and be like,
You got my daughter.
what the fuck you got my daughter watching?
She'd sit down and watch the Chappelle show and be like,
How
like
Sway?
you haven't cracked a smile
How
yet.
Sway?
No.
You have no soul.
That's
How Sway?
I never seen a red-blooded human being.
Yeah.
Never
How are you
smile or
ever
laugh.
able to
Bruh.
manage that
What,
No
the Chappelle
smile
show?
and not
whatsoever.
smile or laugh?
No.
What?
Like I didn't really. Well, okay. So you guys know my upbringing wasn't like traditional or whatever. So I didn't like
That's right.
grow up with like that type
She
of
was
comedy
bougie.
around me. I'm not bougie. I just didn't like pay attention to shit like that. So it wasn't funny.
Well, let me give some backstory to this. Dave Chappelle. So he says his long-running beef with Comedy Central over rights to Chappelle show is over. The surprise announcement came during a 10-minute performance titled "Redemption Song," posted Chappelle's Instagram account late Thursday night, which I have not watched. Does anybody watch that?
I watched it.
I did,
I
yeah, I
posted
seen
it
it,
in
yeah,
the
I
group.
seen it,
I
I
was
seen
like,
it.
I watched it. I was like, oh, this
You
is
did?
dope.
I missed that one. I need to
Excellent.
watch it. I need to
Yeah.
watch it. I need to watch
Excellent.
that.
I saw both of them. Yeah.
Bet. The clip closes with news that the sketch comedy will return to Netflix starting today, as
Today.
in Friday,
February 12th. Yeah.
February 12th. Okay,
Today.
this one dated for the people. This was Chappelle said. They agreed that as far as Netflix, they was going through all that nonsense with them. Netflix just took it off because Chappelle didn't like the fact he wasn't going to pay for it.
Right.
So, and he said he loved the fact that they did that.
Yeah.
And that's honestly what a company looking out for your
Should do, right?
for your people should do.
It doesn't make me feel good.
Yeah. So they said, all right, we'll take it down. And then obviously things got worked out, and now Chappelle's going to pay for his own IP. Now, with that being said, I have something to say.
Uh-oh.
Why was the negotiation? Will Bowser said this on the podcast not too long ago when he did here.
Shout out to Will.
He said that we didn't make it this far to do as good as we do to walk in the room and get fucked up on a contract.
Yep. This is
So
His
why?
exact words, by the way.
Exact words. That's why I had to repeat them. So whatever happened in that room with Chappelle, the fact that he didn't get like the royalties, or he didn't get the money, the residuals for his show being used after the fact initially. Somebody fucked up the negotiation for that one. Luckily enough, he's big enough to actually go back at the table and they're able to work it back out.
they
Right.
sold. Yeah, they sold him short,
Yeah, they did.
and pretty much when it blew up, it's just like being an NFL player and you outplay your contract and they want to restructure your contract, right? They did not do that. They did not care, and that's part of the reason he left. So he was like, and then when he said, like, "I got the box sets in
Oh,
the crib,"
shit. Dave, what's wrong?
Nah, I'm gonna let Manny finish,
Oh, yeah.
and anybody else.
I got the box. I
Well,
got
you
the.
next.
I got the box sets in the house, and when I seen that,
Yep.
I definitely. I mean, I definitely didn't touch him. You know, I'm not referencing nothing. There's nothing. You know, I stand with him because I went in that first video he did. That man he gets your attention, and you want him to survive.
Oh yeah.
If anybody says otherwise, see me. But you know, like
See us.
see us. So like, when I woke up this morning and I saw it, I was like, this is fucking amazing, because
Yeah.
he went through the people were his vessel, and like we were able to help, and he gave us credit for this. This is not me saying it. This is Dave Chappelle himself giving the people, us, credit for getting him back on that horse and getting him paid. And he made us feel good about ourselves. This is something like these people who trying to boycott Disney ain't gonna get. Like,
Right.
yeah, so like I was so happy for him. I'm not gonna lie, because I know he got screwed on that deal. You don't walk away from that for no reason, and then even then people question it. But when he came back with Netflix earlier, stronger than ever, and even you see him in between stuff like that, like it's just the man ain't gonna take no shit, and I respect him to the fullest.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to DC.
I'm super happy.
Shout out.
I'm probably just gonna start streaming this shit when I go to work in the morning. When I leave, I want to watch it on my own. I'm just to keep getting, I'm gonna give him his money now. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
So-
yeah. Give him his flowers.
Give him his flowers. I'm happy. I can't even go much further. I'm happy.
Dave.
I don't disagree with anything that Manny said.
That sounds like
But-
you're about to fuck some shit up.
was
It,
about to
but
say.
and not in conjunction to.
But
You're on
But-
the
But
We're
And
about
let-
to see a live version
and
of
let-
Dead versus DMV.
And let me preface my comments.
you about to see an L too.
If anyone that like truly knows me knows that Dave Chappelle is my favorite comedian, actor, individual of all time. Like for years, people would equate me, so to speak, to him. My goofiness,
because you fucking retarded.
my outgoingness, my brashness at times. You know what I'm saying? Like
People call you Dave Chappelle?
No.
not now.
He just can relate to him.
Oh,
yeah,
so
it's
you
just-
you in agreement that you're not the Dave that you used to be.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Austin seen what he's seen on the show, but Austin didn't see like Dev. I've changed. I've grown, maybe a little bit. Maybe I've regressed. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? It's
I
public
digress.
opinion. We leave it out there. But
Might have interventions.
That's what it sound like, right? That's what it sound like.
Make your
but
point,
I
baby.
will. I'm only. It's not so much that I disagree with like the perspective. It's just that Dave Chappelle has gotten paid by Netflix, right?
Yes.
And so he's accredited what has happened to the public, right? But don't take the
discredit him for what he's done.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, because it's not like Dave Chappelle has had a Monique run where they canceled her all the way. He wasn't getting paid. Like, no, he got 40 mil for one special, and then got another 40 mil for another special, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't be pointing at the door.
I'm telling him about to get the fuck out. Let me finish.
Nigga, put your hand down. And that's what I'm saying. It's like
he can't get all his roses though.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, and it didn't sound right.
No, you weren't listening then.
I don't think you
weren't listening.
He's commending him.
Hey, Deb, keep talking.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, Dave Chappelle got his bag.
Yeah,
right?
He did.
But he still stood up at the end of the day.
He stood his ground.
It's not saying that he deserved all this money because he ain't got it. No. He got his bag. He was getting his bag from Netflix. But even just to go back and say, hey, look, if you want to have my show on here, you know what I'm saying, let's do this properly. You know what I'm saying? It speaks to, hey, look, this is about an integrity thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is integrity. You know, I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to have something that I created, he created the Chappelle show.
He did.
And my public and my fans are appreciating this. Yo, let's do this right. You know what I'm saying? Whether you've paid me aside, let's do it right. And then for him to accredit his fans, it just goes to show, like,
speaks volumes about him.
He is on a different level of a human being in general. Outside of comedy, outside of acting, outside of an entrepreneur, he is just a different person. Because to him, he's always accepted the fact that I'm not me without you, the public.
Right.
Yeah.
And for him, once he got this W, the first thing he says is, yo, I give this to my people. Come on, dog. How can you ever discredit or not like someone like that? You know? Like, he's still getting his bag. By all rights, he didn't need to fight for that. But when he got the W, he didn't take the glory. He didn't say, like, yeah. Now I got another 50 mil. I didn't watch it.
He said he don't suck no dicks, and that's why I was like, okay, this is the point that you're saying.
That's always been his statement.
But the point
But
the point you're saying right now, you were saying that to Dave Chappelle face right now. He says he would have told you, I don't suck no dicks. Comedy Central owes me my money. And
no, but that's what Dave's saying. That's what he's
technically,
saying.
they didn't owe him anything based on the contract he signed.
Based on the contract, but at the same time, he's not working for Comedy Central no more. So Netflix, if you want to put that up there, like, cause like even then now Netflix may lose out on money. I get that. I'm not trying to. I'm sorry. Actually, I ain't gonna interrupt you. I'll let you finish.
I mean, you didn't already interrupt him. I'm not about you finish.
Netflix. So Netflix. I mean, hey man, I just felt like we're doing Dave Chappelle wrong. So
shout out to Netflix too.
Yeah. So shout out to Netflix. You know, big alley right there. Not only did he get Dave Chappelle his check, so now he got his check. Now Netflix wins too. Dave Chappelle got his check, and they said he owns it. Now he's working exclusively for Netflix. Netflix now makes more money off airing those shows. Everybody won. It was a big thing.
But Netflix got big off of airing everybody old shows now anyway.
I think
if you think Netflix is paid enough for what they have in their content, you're sorely mistaken.
But I'm saying for right now, for this Dave Chappelle deal right here, I think that yes, Netflix is winning big, but they did it the right way, and it makes Dave Chappelle happy. And as him, the artist, I'm glad that it made him happy. Yeah. And he's gonna make more money off they're making more money off re-airing the Chappelle show than re-airing A Different World. I don't even know if they re-air that, but you know what I'm saying.
Can I read a Dave Chappelle quote real quick?
No, you got it.
All right. Dave Chappelle's words. I never asked Comedy Central for anything. If you remember, I said I'm going to my real boss, and I came to you because I knew where my power lies. Chappelle said to the Redemption Song audience, I asked you to stop watching this show, and thank God Almighty for you. You did. Talking to us, the people. You made that show worthless because without your eyes, it's nothing. And when you stopped watching it, they called me. Absolutely. And I got my name back. And I got my license back. And I got my show back. And they paid me millions of dollars. Thank you very much.
But yeah, so that's just, okay, so he's giving us credit, but he's still saying, I got this back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he deserved it.
Yeah, he deserved it. And because he has so many viewers, they just cut fucking Netflix contracts because It's the Chappelle show.
You even got to cut contracts. Just don't, because like they didn't take it down immediately. Just stop watching it.
But my thing is,
stop going. You're not looking up YouTube videos to stream it again to see if it's funny because at this point, Comedy Central got those clips up too.
I mean, for me.
Oh, yeah, but Comedy Central got some of those clips up on YouTube, I believe. So they're not even going to go see that. They're seeing the restreams and stuff go down on these videos that we found so near and dear us, and like these Dave Chappelle skits that come up. You see a good one every comparison skit.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
Once every quarter, right? A real good one. Those disappeared. Like I'm not hating on anything with this whole movement, this situation. I love everything. I ain't about hating.
It's just that I just want people to understand, like, yo, it's not like he wasn't winning in the meantime.
Right.
So I don't want the perception to get out there that, because Dave Chappelle fought so hard for the Chappelle show to get his royalties for it, that somehow or another he was hurting for the dough.
It might not have been Chappelle, though. It might have been Netflix fighting for him.
But we all know he wasn't. No, we all know he wasn't down bad.
But think about it this way, though. Why did he leave Comedy Central? If you ever watch him, he didn't leave for the dough.
No, he didn't.
He left out of respect, out of integrity.
Yeah.
It was never about money when he left prior to that third season.
But he says that though, like multiple times over and over.
Yeah, he repeats it.
He turned down 60 mil.
Thank you.
But it pisses you off
to do it. But this is something I love to do.
Yeah, and it pisses
regardless
you off.
of whether I'm getting paid to do it or not, I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna make the joke, so it ain't gonna make no difference.
Right.
But I'm gonna make money off of it now. Dave Chappelle's always been humble though.
Yeah, I mean he was humble about that. But when you do all that, you leave for that, and then you see the same people take your work and make countless amounts of dollars off of it for a decade.
Dave Chappelle stand up is straight.
Then I can show up real quick.
Netflix by Netflix cutting out Chappelle show until Comedy Central did the right thing. Is a G move for Dave and other comedians that feel they were put in a bad spot. Netflix is definitely a winner.
Yeah,
and that's my guy Matt Cartier on Facebook
he said
too,
something
as well.
like that. He said something almost exactly like that earlier.
That was good.
Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, Dave still wins too. He got his check. He brought Ashley Larry out in the thing and said, "I'm rich, bitch." At the end, that shit was it was gold.
So on the verge of comedians.
I gotta go. I gotta watch this. I gotta watch.
You got to, bro.
It's just 10 minutes of your life. Take a shit. Watch it.
I like that.
You know what?
Call him.
Hey, AJ don't call me. He called me. I don't call him. That's my private time.
I wonder if Dave Chappelle's getting royalties off the Money in the Bank song too.
Might be.
Might have sold that line. Who knows?
Might be.
When the last time y'all played that song?
Shit, just the other day.
I mean, it
He
does
brought
happen.
up. When the last time y'all played this song?
I don't know.
Did we play that this weekend?
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
Money in the Bank, the little scrappy joint.
Yeah.
That's
No,
I
we
don't
didn't.
think
we
I
didn't
ever
play
played
this.
it.
I have.
Damn.
I mean, cause Scrappy kind of fucked that up.
I think I played it a few
I
months
ain't
ago.
saying anything against the individual, but Scrappy got the Karen flip.
Come on now.
Oh, that's
Wait,
new Scrappy.
no.
This
I'm thinking of Young Jock. I'm thinking of Young Jock.
Yeah, I'm about to say
I'm thinking of Young Jock. That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the perm.
Yeah. No,
That's perm
my
drop.
bad. No
Scrappy
disrespect
is
to either
dope.
or. I'm thinking of Jock
What?
with the flip, the Karen flip, and the dresses and shit. Scrappy just been on his thizzle like this whole time. Like,
You want Jock though? You love Jock.
first of all, Rick, what we not gonna do?
Pause.
Let's say you on job.
we
Come on,
not
hey,
gonna say.
it's Black History Month. Don't do that.
Everybody in this
No.
room was doing this. Fucking
That's what I'm saying.
however many
Like,
years
no-
ago.
No.
Going down.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
The Jock dance is not saying I am a Jock fan now. You a fan of the Karen flip?
Over
Well,
his hair.
I think Jock
Are you a fan of
elevated
it?
himself
Hey, look,
to a
Are you a
different
fan of?
persona.
No.
When he eat, don't make me shit.
No, Rick.
Hello.
I didn't ask you that.
He on the
I
radio
just-
now.
I didn't ask you that.
Huh?
He on the radio now.
I
But
said,
I mean, it's
are you a
he's
fan?
taking over like a whole different persona, a person. Like
He's
he
not
that
the
rapper.
him.
Yeah, he's not the rapper that he was when he first came out. He's a different
Exactly.
person.
I mean, he wasn't like he didn't have a long.
Well, like I said, the
career,
original
so
question
why
is, I
would
wonder if he's catching the royalty from that. I'm gonna
Probably
look that up
not.
tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up tonight.
I'm curious.
That's tough.
Yeah,
If
it
so,
is.
Because that
I
means
mean,
Comedy Central had to
obviously,
break
like,
bread with a lot.
that song don't get that much airplay.
Now I'm saying, nah, not really.
I mean, not now, but at the time, yes, the fuck it did.
Yeah,
It got
man.
a lot of play.
What?
Money
Even
in the
if
bank.
you- even
Shorty,
if
what
you-
you think?
Oh yeah.
Even if you hear it in the club
I
right
had
now,
it as
like
a
off
ringtone
the,
on my next tail.
Hit me
Oh,
on my next tail chirp. Oh my god.
The chirp.
Construction worker
I
phones.
did though. But
See, that's some shit y'all did down south. Cause
one thing about Dave Chappelle though,
very true.
on Block Party, when he brought Kanye and them out to do 2 words,
wasn't that a whole album?
Bruh, I lost my shit.
Most
bruh.
Def.
Wasn't that an album? The Block Party? Wasn't that a Block Party album? But
It was a movie.
He had a
for sure.
soundtrack.
It was a soundtrack, right to it. Okay, I thought so. That's what I was kind of
But
getting.
bro,
at.
I was like Chappelle and Kanye in the same area, dog.
Bro, Most Def.
I lost it, bro.
He had everyone. He had
Freeway.
yes, yo. He had everyone on that. Freeway, Kanye,
Roots.
Most Def,
Yep.
The Roots, Pharrell. Yo, he had everyone on that.
Man.
That shit was crazy. Lauryn Hill. What? Lauryn Hill was on that.
And that
Erica Badu. He had everybody.
They was on a rooftop, bro,
Killing
performing that song, and Dave Chappelle just walking around with a cigarette. Like, yeah,
That nigga did it
it's my shit.
for the culture.
He does that
Chappelle.
still.
I love
Chappelle,
that dude, man.
Favorite
Yeah.
individual. He's my favorite person.
That's your person.
That's my person.
He my
like-
favorite under Martin.
Under Martin.
I do like Martin.
Martin, my man, bro.
But Dave Chappelle is my favorite person. Period.
Yeah,
As a human being.
And
Wanna-
goat.
and both them local comedians too as well.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Very true.
So another comedian, Kevin Hart.
Dumb.
Well, this guy.
They look dumb. Everybody like, ah.
You got how to do it right,
You had to do it.
and then you got this guy.
All right, Kevin Hart. Personal shopper went on a little shopping spree for
Yeah.
himself.
But beyond little.
$1 million.
Hold on. What's little compared to what the Kevin Hart's worth? Let's be clear about this.
I mean, what's the?
Oh, well, okay. Well, in that case, it is
king
little
to a god,
compared to.
you know?
Okay, all right. Let's frame
It's
this.
a god to a king.
We about to go back into
It's
music.
a god to a
again.
non-believer.
Shout
me-
out Kanye.
Let me get some perspective on this one. All right, so Kevin Hart.
Get
Empty.
your life together over there.
I didn't realize. I forgot
They
that I'm still
empty.
here.
They empty.
I think PG Jakes is gonna be in the building here real soon.
Oh, my dog almost ran in here too as well. Yeah, Layla was outside. Actually,
Oh damn.
I didn't know at first. I saw 4 legs. Thought coyote. I live by the woods. No idea.
He
All
was
right.
about to run.
He was. Did you see him like double up?
Nah, he got a whole meal right here.
Damn.
They're not looking for me.
Got the white meat. Nah, you got white meat's the biggest meat.
They're not looking for me.
I can't with y'all.
No, nothing.
I hunt coyote.
Nothing, AJ. Nothing.
Nothing.
Man, he just said.
I'm looking at the.
He just said white meat is the biggest meat.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Oh, I was about to say
You know what
nothing.
I'm saying?
Nothing out of that.
That's
Like
like,
you
yeah,
missed
that was-
that.
Do you want me to pull my pants down to prove it? I mean, what we talking about here? Fuck
See,
you mean?
See, this is what I have
I
to
didn't
deal
say
with.
the gay shit. He
Talking about-
did.
no, I'm
When you
talking
in
about-
an
talking about-
all-male club.
Talking
Like,
about
really?
the chicken breast, bro. Pause.
Let me read about Kevin
Pull my
Hart's
pants
personal
down.
shop. Let me get back to this. Hey, he used the actor and comedian's credit card to buy himself more than $1 million worth of items, according to a New York prosecutor. I got a name here. Dylan Jason Sire.
Dylan.
Of course, his name is at 29 years old, accused of buying fine art collectibles, expensive watches, and jewelry over a 19th-month span, according to a Queens
That's not
County
a
District
lot.
Attorney.
That's not a lot.
$1 million
$1
over
million
19
in
months?
9
19 months? Kind
19
of spending habits you
How,
got.
wait, mathematically, how much does that equal out to a month?
That's a lot of money, bro.
80,000? Just off top of the head?
I spit
It's a
hot
little bit
fire.
less than that.
No, it's less than that.
Yeah.
Probably about 650, 670
60,
over 19
70,000?
months.
Something like that?
Yeah,
Something like that, Prosper.
that's fuck. Never
That
mind.
is
Spent hot
I thought
fire.
I was going somewhere
And
with that.
I love it.
That's a lot.
He later flaunted all the items he bought on his personal Instagram page.
Of course
That's where
he
you
did.
get caught.
Darnell, what do you
Not
think
the
about this,
fact
man?
that you spent
done.
$1 million.
What do you think about this personal shopper?
He's 29 years old, man.
Exactly.
He took advantage of the situation.
Do you blame him?
If you 29 and you got access to that much money, you're gonna flaunt.
How much was he
You're
making?
gonna splurge.
Like-
I heard $10,000 a month.
So $120,000 a year.
Yeah.
So he was just young and didn't appreciate the amount of money
I
he was
think
making.
that-
Young, he 30 years
He's
old.
30 years old. Young.
Drag his ass.
I'm
He
not.
15.
I'm not defending the nigga. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like yo, like look, hold on. Let's put this in perspective, right?
Okay.
Not a lot of people make 6 figures. Okay.
Yeah.
Normally, and and every day your next door neighbor, shit like that.
Make
Not every
half of that. Half of that.
Thank you. The regular minimum, like the living wage, like normally when you're doing good, you're making 60,000, and people are like, oh, you're doing good for yourself.
We're trying to fight for 15 right now.
You feel me?
Unless you're
so.
AJ.
Think about this. He not even 30, making 120,000. Like he's not even appreciating the amount of money that he is making by comparison.
If you was to make $120,000 starting tomorrow, and you did it for 19 months, well, how long did he work for him?
I'm killing niggas for
At least 19 months.
Well, at a minimum, 19 months.
But if you're making $120,000 a year, and you have an opportunity to make more, would you just stop at that 120?
First of all, he wasn't making more; he was stealing more.
He was making it for himself.
Oh, so he's the entrepreneur now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He created his own income.
He had an LLC.
He's an individual
create your own income.
contractor, and he's making his own money off of someone else's money.
Yes.
Okay, that's why that motherfucker is at Rikers Island right now.
He the number one
My case
scammer. Number one scammer right
19
there.
months went past on Kev's credit card, and not one statement was checked.
So this is what I think happened.
Hey, AJ, what I say to you outside?
Hold on, yeah, I was just about to say this. Can I say something real quick? I don't mean to cut you off. My bad. My question is for Mr. Kevin Hart, right? I don't blame this 29-year-old at all. Number one.
Thank you.
Number two, Mr. Kevin Hart. No, listen. Hold on, listen. This is why, right? You got a business, right, Rick?
I do. I have several.
You got a business, right?
I have, yeah.
Right? Do y'all have business accounts?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Do you guys have spending accounts?
Of course.
Do you have a savings account?
Of course.
Do you have a Cash App?
Of course.
Do you have a Chime? Maybe not, but
No.
my thing is, why would you just give this dude unlimited money instead of putting down the exact money that you needed in a different account?
Cause rich people don't do that.
Hold on. Yeah, I
what
get
he's
it.
saying is a smart thing to do.
I get it.
It is.
I get it.
But
What I'm saying is,
he probably didn't do it because of the simple fact, like it might have been like one of those situations where Kev was like, "Hey, take my card and go get this, and this."
So it's
in his mind, because
you know what I
he
think?
might have been
Hold on.
working for him for a second. He was like, "Hey, I trust him," because we don't know how long he's been working for him, but maybe up until this point, he never spent any money frivolously of Kev's. So Kev trusted him to, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and spend the money the way you're
Trust but
supposed to.
verify.
Hey, Rick,
Right.
hold on.
It's not that green once we got the money.
Rick.
Well,
Rick, can I
trust and
borrow your
verify
debit
with
card?
everything. Fuck no.
Hey, you know what? I would think it's that yes, but
Yeah,
I would make
it's
sure
different.
that one is a certain debit card and what he needs it for. I'm asking the question.
And not just
back
that,
my
so this is what I was
not
gonna
just
say,
that,
right?
You get an alert on your phone when it's being used, right?
Exactly.
Not just that though. And
I
what
get
what
alerted.
I was
Kevin
gonna
Hart
say
ain't.
too, right?
His accountant is.
His accountant is fucking up because where's the receipts at, right? Anything that Kevin Hart is doing to go buy, right? If me being the businessman I am,
Oh, maybe that's why it just now came up, because he doing his taxes. So now that he doing his taxes, he found out that he had took all that money.
It's 19 months though.
yeah. So he would have had to file taxes.
Right.
last year.
Your plan was
No, maybe he started small,
Maybe.
and then after he came through the tax thing, and then
Yeah.
he was like, he ain't
That's
seeing
what I'm
this shit,
saying.
and then started
So
going.
then he
Right,
went
right,
back.
And,
But again,
you got a nice plan. Like that
at the
plan
end
is
of the
cool,
day,
but
where's
we
the
don't make
receipts?
enough money to plan like that.
We don't, but he does.
So he's not thinking about
He's
it like
piss
we
poor
are.
plan-
We manage it. We
shout out
trying
to my
to
man.
manage
Hey,
our
shout out
money
to my
better.
man Tsunami Phase. Shout out to the 7 Ps.
Shout out to FaZe.
Piss poor planning promotes. I forgot the rest of it. Piss poor planning promotes. What did he say last night?
Poor priorities.
Look at that.
Something like that. Yeah.
I mean,
But like that's what I'm saying. Like
Think of a few
you
Ps.
have to. If I'm a businessman, right? If I'm Mark Cuban, anybody, right? Here's the card. Here's how much money you got, right? Make sure you bring the receipt back, right? Because me being a comedian, I'm charging that off as a business expense, and I'm gonna get some money on the back end as well from my taxes. So whatever Kevin Hart had poor business practices. That's just what it comes out to.
he's right.
Hold
He's
on.
right.
No, Kevin Hart
he's
has
right.
poor business
He's right.
practices. That is exactly what it comes out
Can
to.
someone look
Quick
up
question.
Can somebody
Quick
look-
question though.
I don't
Quick
believe
question.
that.
Quick question.
I mean,
now.
it's just not for me.
Where the receipts at?
Quick question.
Come on, Dave.
Right? And I'm gonna frame this in a certain perspective, right? I'm gonna frame this in a certain perspective, right? Andre, y'all know Andre Dyson?
Yeah.
Right?
Lisa
Left Eye's old player's ex-husband.
Andre
right?
Rising.
Andre Rising. I'm sorry.
I was like, who are you talking about?
Football player. Well, okay. So we know the life of the celebrity with their expenses and how a lot of, especially athletes, go completely broke within 10 years.
30 for 30.
Right. Think about it this way. How much have y'all heard from Kevin Hart recently?
I haven't.
You're quiet.
What?
He just had a baby.
He just had a baby. He just got arrested not too long ago.
Kevin Hart
Accident almost.
He
died.
just had a Netflix special.
professionally
That was
getting the
terrible.
bag.
That was
That was
terrible.
absolutely terrible. Getting the bag. How much have you heard from Kevin Hart recently?
Not
So
much.
do you ever really, especially when something like this comes up, you ever start to think like,
You know
what if he's hitting an Andre Rising type situation?
He's not.
What I'm not saying he is, but
But-
think about it. We don't know what he's got going on personally. What if there's some penny pinching going on?
Nah, because Kevin Hart's still making money. I just
I'm
think
not saying
like
I'm not saying he
I
isn't.
think on the-
I can see where you're coming from. I could see where
you
you're
know what
coming
I'm saying?
from for sure.
If let's just say if it's not necessarily Kevin Hart, what if? Because people, when you get that big, you don't manage money yourself.
right.
You have accountants. What
And
if
for
his
all you know, the
accountant's like, yo,
accountant was
Kev,
in on it.
hey, look, man, or his account could be in on it. That may come out later on. But
That's what
let's
I'm
just,
saying, yeah.
for the sake of right now, what we know, what if the accountant's like, yo, Kev, like, look, we know you got this Netflix thing coming in that hasn't dropped just yet. But I'm going over the last year and a half, man, and yo, I see like the count's kind of in a certain account's getting kind of low. What's going on, baby?
He might say
And
that one
Kev's like, man, what, you tell me.
day.
Thank you,
Exactly.
Matthew. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah, hold on. So, but people don't understand when it
But
comes to
that's what I
net
said.
worth. Net worth isn't what you have in a bank.
It's not liquid.
Net worth is houses, cars,
Sponsorships.
sponsorships.
We
It's
know,
what we're
though.
planning. We're
Hold on,
planning
at least
for you
read
coming
the
in.
comment first that you're arguing against.
K Hart
He's not arguing. He's
Kevin
agreeing
Hart
with it.
is worth 150 to 200 million. He don't look at bank.
That's
statements.
exactly what I
It's
just
tax-
said.
It's tax season. Some dude probably asked him what the expenses were. Exactly.
That's what I just said.
So that's what I'm saying. He probably didn't even notice it because he like, hey, I spend this much money anyway. I don't know where the money going.
To him,
what
it's
I'm saying?
nothing.
Right.
And someone was looking like, yo, Kev, babe, like, yo, what's going on? Because over the last year and a half, prior to the last 5 years, you spent X amount. And let's just say, for the sake of your argument, he does have an account like that. And let's say he has, whatever, $5 million in that account for his personal spender to go out there and do that. And for the last 5 years, he spent $1 million. Out of $5 million, he spent $1
He
million.
doubled it. So he doubled it.
And then so after 19 months, his account was like, yo, you doubled up on what you usually spend in this account.
right.
And it's looking kind of low. What's up, man? What's going on? Like you spending more?
What I'm saying is, right, if you have an accountant, right,
Mm-hmm.
you're supposed to talk to them month to month, right? If it's a
You're
big,
supposed to.
Some do, but most.
But
talk
regardless,
every
right,
6
if I have
months.
an
regardless,
account,
right?
tax time.
If it's a business account, right? He's Kevin Hart's a smart guy. There's no way this was coming out of his personal checking account.
Right.
But what I said
It
was,
said it was a credit card.
what I said was maybe it's one of those situations where he wanted to see how far this dude would go.
At the end
You know
of
what I'm
the-
saying?
I
Like,
So you think he was okay with it to a
no,
certain point?
Like,
I think they built a case.
yeah, I think they built the case.
Okay, that's
So
a
you know
different
what I'm saying?
perspective.
Like,
Building
yeah,
a
like-
case is only $500 is a felony.
Nah, but
Nah,
I'm
but
just
you
saying,
Kevin
like,
Hart,
to
nah,
be
we
Kevin
going-
Hart, you gonna do $500? Nah, you gonna
That
let
story
that
don't
shit grow a
sound
little
good.
bit.
But
I
one
think he
penny
might have been
bought-
okay with it in the beginning.
So think about it. Like in the beginning, right? Kevin Hart say, "Hey, go ahead and go to the store for me. And while you there, go get yourself something." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So after a while, he like, "Hey, every time I go to the store, he say, go ahead and get myself something." So I'm just not gonna ask him no more. I'm just gonna get myself something every time I go to the
Well,
store.
that's high speculation.
But I'm
get a
just saying.
$250,000.
Well, you're also dealing with a $200 million worth of
Well, you know what I'm
individuals,
saying?
so
And it
to
could
him
be
it's
something
nothing.
right? It could be something like
yeah,
that.
but nobody's going to beat out their money as a principal.
No, but what she's
No.
saying is, if Kev established the trend of, hey, look, go out, spend 15 on me, get yourself something.
But we don't know that though.
But this is all pure speculation.
That's super speculation.
No,
I mean, everything we're saying is speculation.
And if so, that
we
only
know.
That's not really even.
We only know.
No.
We
don't know the case.
No, but listen.
This man got arrested. There's a DA involved.
Yeah, but listen, it could have been something like that was logical. Like, hey, yeah, I did tell him get something. You know what I'm saying? A couple of times. I ain't tell him get something every
I guarantee
time,
that will come out.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I bet money that come out.
Like, yeah, he
but
did
when it
tell
does,
me I can
we
get
can argue
this.
that. Right now, we don't. We just know this man was spending
That's
shit
the point
for
of this show, baby. To argue shit like that because we don't know.
But if
let's talk about all the avenues.
If Manny was to win the Mega Millions and he said, you know what, bro, I need $1 million worth of shit. While you out, pick yourself up something. I'm not gonna go buy a $250,000 painting.
Well, he said pick yourself
Not
up
a
something.
painting.
What does that mean? That's vague.
He gonna buy a watch though.
It's a 28.
Yeah,
It's a
maybe
28 rule.
maybe a $30,000 or $40,000 Rolex.
Thank you.
This dude was buying fine art. You know what that is?
I seen that clip of Michael Jackson
millionaire
walking through buying. I want this one.
$80,000 couches.
Wild.
He was like,
Michael
how much
Jackson
is that?
spent $80,000 on
I've
an
seen
ottoman.
video,
bro.
Hey, yo, he was like, how much is this one? Oh, that's a quarter
Back
million.
in
I'm
the
trying to figure
I want
out
two
how
of those.
I'm trying to figure out how you're nailing the voice right now. You got issues, my guy.
Honestly,
He practiced that.
He went to
He
Neverland.
practiced that.
He went to
I
Neverland,
knew
baby.
this topic was coming up.
He spent the night like Webster.
Wait a minute.
Jesus.
I have never been to the
This
Neverland
day in Black
Ranch.
history.
can I jump in and jump out real quick?
What?
Go ahead.
So I think we are blowing this up way more than they are. So did Kevin Hart say anything about anything like this is going on?
He
It's
didn't
just
come out and say nothing.
Nah, we just
Exactly.
speculating.
so I'm saying, but him is like, oh, it's just $1 million. I'm gonna get my dough back. You know, I ain't gonna say nothing.
But that's
Yeah.
probably what
And
he
it's
wants.
probably something they got, so something they got, uncovered or whatnot. Even then, this dude, like, come on, bro, 120 a year.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
this is
winning.
only 19 months. You tell me tomorrow you want me to go to Giant for 120 a year. I'm a shooter as well. I'm gonna be the Marlowe Heights joint, getting you whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, and we don't know if he
Hood
was
rat
just
shit.
Kevin Hart's.
I'm saying, but
Personal
like,
spender.
I mean, but even then, like,
That is another scenario, though.
he was done wrong, and they're trying to right it, through legal
But I
channels.
wonder how it's
and
gonna
it's
come
gonna-
out like at the end of the day, like what it's gonna.
Kevin Hart's gonna
Yeah.
get his money
But
back.
what I noticed about Kevin Hart is
That's
like
gonna happen.
when he got something like big coming out, it's always like a scandal first.
Thank
then
you.
something
He
big
would
coming
let
out.
something big come out besides Jumanji.
Oh, like when the whole thing with the old
sex
girl
tape?
in Miami,
Yeah.
with the voice in the background.
and then he did.
And then remember
J. Cole
prior
video.
to that, it was the bitch
DUI.
that was on the video.
You know what that means?
DUI.
You know what that probably means? Soul Plane 2 on the way. Come on now, book it.
Stop
Let's
it.
go.
First
Book
of
your
all,
tickets.
You heard
Book
it
your
here
tickets.
first.
What?
Or another bad stand-up.
I think this is.
thank you to follow up the last one.
I think.
The follow up laugh at my pain.
I got through about 15 minutes of it.
So,
Laugh at
and
my
that's-
pain
and
was
this,
terrible.
And this story is 15,
Tell me it
25
wasn't.
minutes of content of whatever next stand-up it
Lighting
is.
as
That's
that
all it is.
explosion shit.
True.
So like, I'm not really excited about this. I'm not really
no.
like moved to where like they did my nigga dirty. No, I really don't care.
Nah.
Like 1 million. I mean, yeah, it's when it's your money, it's a lot. Not with 1 million to me is a lot, no matter what. But like when it's just you worth what you worth. It's 1 million. Like you're not really pressed.
So can you say it's valid that Kevin Hart is on the downhill end of his career?
Think about why it's even coming out right now. Why is this
honestly,
even an issue compared to
I
someone
say-
who's worth 200 million?
I say, and not
Unless he's
not,
not.
not in total perspective, but I compare him to I would compare him to a LeBron.
Think about it.
The end or Tom Brady. The end can come at any time.
Think about it.
Okay.
Not
Respect, yeah.
Like
Respect.
that's what I mean. 'Cause, I mean, even though I'm not like a fan of his stand up stuff like that, apparently he's still making these bags, so somebody fucking likes him.
Well,
Think
I
about
mean, he's
it.
got sponsorships through like Nike for his running
Yeah, and all
campaign
that.
and shit
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, so like, I mean, I don't like the pocket watch, but I like to say Kevin Hart is gonna be fine for the next 5 years, regardless is how bad his stand-ups
The next
are.
5,
how
he's gonna
bad
be fine
his
for the
movies-
next fucking.
I'm not saying
30.
So,
Yeah.
exactly. So what does it matter?
His kids are fine.
That's my
his
point.
Kids are fine.
That's my point. What does it matter? Like, congrats to you, man. But I just think this is. It's not fake news. It's real, but it's not.
Quick question: how do you get a job as somebody's personal spender?
I know. Hire me.
The same way you get a job as someone's personal media manager. social media manager.
He probably showed up to like the Black
Well,
Panther view,
I'm gonna-
and Kevin Hart was there.
He probably did what?
He probably showed up to the Black Panther viewing, and Kevin Hart was
He
there.
just
man.
he had a credit card in his hands, like, yo, I got you, bro.
He showed receipts of the last 10 years of how well he spends
But
money.
they do advertise for stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
bro.
Waka Flocka was just looking for a roll up, man.
Roll up, dude, like 5 years ago.
Didn't Wiz Khalifa
Jay-Z
got
got
a roll
one.
up, man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, what is like
Yeah,
five
I mean-
$5,000 a month?
Snoop got
Yeah,
one
5,000 a
on his,
month.
on his payroll. I think he
To
paid
roll
me
a
something
J.
like $15,000.
I wanna be a legal shooter.
To roll
Right.
J's.
Yeah,
That's called a hitman.
No.
They have those.
No,
Say
legal.
they have
I
those.
said
Do it.
legal
Oh,
shooter.
Right, legal.
Legal shooter.
Join the FBI or something.
It's out there.
Nah,
Oh,
that,
no.
Matter of fact, hey, my bad. Be a cop.
nah, I want to get paid. I want to be a.
See what I did there?
I want to be a
You
legal.
see what I did there?
I want to be a
That
legal
was
shooter. of
good.
the- I want to be a legal
That was
shooter
good. I don't
for
care
the
if y'all
Stars.
didn't
was.
catch it, but that was good.
No, it was good. It was
Yeah, I
good.
know,
Y'all,
man,
give
they
me my
ain't gonna
goddamn roses, Manny.
Nah,
It was good.
I ain't gonna. You already know I ain't doing that. Legal shooter
Man,
of the
never get
star for the
roses.
Stars.
It was good.
I ain't even asking
I'm
for
saying,
it.
It was a
just
little
think,
iffy during Black History Month, but it was good.
Just think
Hey.
about it. Think about it.
Hey, y'all want to give roses? Y'all want to give roses out? Valentine's Day's coming up.
Oh,
Oh my God,
The
with the
segue.
segue.
I just found my spot,
he
baby.
just picks
I
and
like it.
chooses.
You know, I pick a dozen on this one.
Damn. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this guy.
Okay.
Hey, now I'm showing up now. Hey, Valentine's Day's coming up, so I'm gonna start with the gold couch. I'll start with the red couch.
Manny.
Did you see the
Start
look?
with Manny. Since
Did
Manny
you see
won't
the
give me
look
my
of
roses,
death?
I know he ain't giving nobody else roses neither. God damn it.
Hey man, I start if y'all want me to.
Hey,
Hey, man,
awesome. Red couch.
Thank you.
We start with red
Red
couch.
couch energy.
That was
Started red
funny,
couch.
bro. That was funny.
Valentine's
Jameson's.
Day. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you think it's unnecessary?
Completely.
Talk to us.
Okay.
I'm not really expecting anything. I mean, I really never do, but she always gets me something. So.
Why she just give you that look then? She hit you with one of
did.
those.
Damn.
She hit you
I
with
mean,
the
maybe I
side
should've went
net,
with the gold
the side
couch.
net roll.
I don't really expect anything for Valentine's Day.
No, but my
like I
sister,
said,
she knows that, though.
Yeah,
But she still does what she does.
No,
Yeah,
I think
she
Kiana
always-
sees a different whatever the hell you saying.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not. Look, hold on.
I agree.
Hold on. Let me be clear. This is red cow shit right here. I'm not in the middle of this.
Wait, what?
I'm saying I understand what he's saying.
Right.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Sips tea.
You don't expect
I don't
anything.
get what's going on right now.
Thank you.
He said what he said, and she looked over like, "Is that really?"
She
how I
didn't even
feel?
look at me.
I
She looked
did
at
it.
She
him.
looked at me. What I say
Oh.
wrong?
You don't expect nothing.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm
There it
just
is.
saying. I don't really expect anything for Valentine's Day,
Oh.
but you always get me something, and I
Oh, that
appreciate
is a
it.
true statement.
There you go. He's not wrong in what he's saying.
No, he not.
Yeah.
That is definitely a true statement.
It's just
But
no
why was-
different from
But I make
Christmas
sure.
and shit.
But I make sure I get her something though.
Hey.
And he better.
Smart
You're
man.
goddamn right. Let him know, Kiana.
Now, question,
He
Kiana.
better.
Now, question, Kiana. Why?
Why? Because I work my ass off to make sure Donnell is, when I say A-okay throughout the year, A-okay.
You think so? You're big on Valentine's Day.
I am. I've always been big since before Donnell and I got together. Like, literally, our first Valentine's Day, he looked at me like I was crazy because I was literally getting my kids Valentine's Day gifts. Like, I made they asses like baskets.
So you better hurry up.
For me, my kids have
Give me
always,
the bottle.
Uh-oh.
for me, my kids have always been, goddamn. For me, my kids have always been, have always been my Valentine. So, like,
I had no part of that. I had no part of that.
Our
Yeah.
first Valentine's
You want some of
Day, like, was spent with my kids. Like, my kids are essential.
That's
I mean,
dope.
you know, and then when we got married, it was just like, hey, it's going to be like a family.
Start buying
thing.
my boys socks and underwear for Valentine's Day.
No, I don't. I mean, and when I say I buy them stuff for Valentine's Day, like, I go out all out for Valentine's Day like it's Christmas.
Oh damn.
I do. Because my kids are that important to me. Like, I want them to know that they are loved. And if this is the day that you're supposed to express your love to your the ones you love.
Every time
then-
that PS5 go gloop gloop, that's love.
I mean, but think about
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
Think about it.
I wish.
Facts. F-A-X.
What?
I haven't been displaying PS5 behavior.
Oh, he called
Dang.
himself
I'm
out.
Oh, he being honest
going
right
right
now.
now.
I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm talking about the kids.
Oh, he being honest
I ain't
right
gonna start
now.
nothing. I ain't trying to start nothing. I'm
Manny,
talking about the
I
kids.
ain't gonna lie.
No,
I
I'm
know
talking about the
you
kids.
saw it because
He
you
did
guys
say
looked
kids.
at each other.
I'm talking about the kids,
I
bro.
love your facial expressions right now, Kiana. I wish the people that are listening to this tomorrow and Sunday and Monday could see the actual video content. So,
What?
They will.
shameless plug. Make sure you guys
I'm
go
not-
follow the YouTube
What
page.
am I facial?
I don't think
BNY
you did.
facial
Okay, see,
expressions
listen.
I don't
are
think
on
you did
Okay,
point
so
right
I'm about
now.
to tell y'all. Like, I really, really, really like Valentine's Day, right? But I have learned to hate Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Hey.
A couple years ago, my grandmother passed away, right?
God rest her soul.
My mom had to spend like her first Valentine's Day without her mother. So now for Valentine's Day, I'm reminded of what it felt like for my mom not to have her mom for Valentine's Day. So that shit hits me hard because number one, I can't be with my love for Valentine's Day. Like, I love my mom. Anybody who knows me
I
will
know
tell
you
you
good.
that
Very true.
I love my mom, but I can't be with my mom for Valentine's Day. So I appreciate Donnell for trying to make up for it and, you know, trying to make me feel that love for Valentine's Day. But a mother's love is irreplaceable, which is why I say my kids are my first love, because as a kid growing up, we were our mom's Valentine. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
if she just got us a card or she got us like a box of chocolates or something, and it was 5 of us. So she did that to make sure, like, the day that we celebrate love, like, her kids are her first love. You know, well, her mom and then her kids. So because my mom can't celebrate her mom, I feel some type of way. And it's not just my mom can't celebrate her mom. I'm not there with my mom to celebrate, you know what I'm saying, Valentine's Day. So it kind of sucks for me, and I appreciate Donnell for having the, you know what I'm saying, the strength to say, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to try to get your mind off of this. This is what we're going to do for Valentine's Day. And it sucks. It sucks for me because I can't, but what I can do is reciprocate the love that my mom gave me onto my own kids.
Well,
Speaking Jose, real quick.
you got
just
it.
read a comment. Speaking of kids, Matt Cartier, father of 2 girls. I hate Valentine's Day because I don't want them to feel a certain way in the future where they don't get that attention. I want them to feel like they are enough. But I can't lie. I bought my ass. My ass bought them stuff for Valentine's Day. Wife too.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's
I mean,
actually,
and that's what.
there's nothing wrong with that.
And
That's
also,
what I do.
Austin has AJ has Valentine's here.
Cut me.
Harley, what's going on with you, baby?
I-
Austin knows what I got going on for Valentine's
I
Day.
can't.
Little lingerie? What's going on with this?
No. B-side. I can't release that. You know what it is.
I know what it is.
Information can't be released right now. B-side for everybody.
I
That's
signed
fair.
an NDA before the podcast started, so
Yeah.
Shout out
It's
UDFA,
all
by the
good.
way.
I'm
Future
messing up the
artist right
game.
there.
I'm kind of on the fence about Valentine's. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Just because you want to, like, for the next generation, right? So for guys and for
Cliche.
men, it's a little bit different, obviously, right? Like for Keon, you know what I'm saying? Even though Keon, you did what you did for him growing up, he's still at the age that he is now. It still kind of hits differently for him than Nike. You know what I'm saying? Just as a male,
I've seen the eyes.
It better. What
just,
the fuck?
just as a male, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It kind of hits just a little bit differently, right? Because men are typically, we just groomed to kind of be those type of individuals where it's not that our feelings and the emotional side of us don't matter. It's just that we focus our priorities a little bit differently. And so Valentine's Day is just one of those holidays where it's like, yo, I appreciate what you do when you do it for me on this day. I would never not appreciate it. But it doesn't quite hit the same for women. You know what I'm saying? It's much more, you know what I'm saying, important, I should say, for lack of a better word. Right? So I'm not wrong kind of in that observation.
No, not at
right? Okay. So for like me, you know what I'm saying, I got 4 boys and 1 girl. You know what I'm saying? I've never done for my boys. Never. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never done anything on Valentine's Day for them.
I think
You know
that's
what I'm
a mama job.
That could be, it could be something that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to kind of open myself up
Perspectives are different.
and kind of look at that. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, like, anytime that I've ever done for my wife, I've done for my daughter.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, I bought wifey this, baby girl got that. You know, I bought wifey a whatever, baby girl got something for her room. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's just the perspective that we have on it. That's just kind of been mine. But I say all that to say is like, I see where a lot of people have an issue with Valentine's Day. Because a lot of people are like, oh, well,
It's only one day.
your Valentine should
Yeah,
be
it
the
should happen
entire
every day.
year.
Like you should show
You
your love
know,
every day.
It should be random acts of love and kindness throughout the year.
It
So,
should be, though.
so not so much focusing. If you're giving your individual, whomever it is, you know, what I'm saying, your significant other or your children, if you're giving that throughout the year, would it really
Why is
matter
one
that
day
much?
significant?
Yeah,
This
and that's why I say
specific day.
I don't really expect anything because like she just love like 365.
And that's what I'm saying. So like you get it throughout the year.
Yeah.
She shows you in various different ways, not just your birthday, not just Christmas, but it'll be a random day of the week.
Yeah.
And she could be reading you Monday through Wednesday, and then Thursday or Friday hit, and she'd be like, boom, babe, look, I did this for you because I've been watching you. You've been coming home sweating. Boom. And you're like, God damn, what's this? And then here it is 2 months from now, she hits you with something else. Boom. Man, I know you've been wanting to kind of do this. I got it for you. So it's like, yo, throughout the year, you're getting your Valentine's Day. Not just a day, but that individual is showing you how much you're worth.
But that's why I say I want Valentine's
Yeah,
Day.
you value the day.
Yeah, I value the day because it's more to me than just the day. Like, yeah, it is commercialized, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yada, yada, yada. It's a whole bunch of days. I mean, it's the
Right.
day for people to go out here and do this and do that. But for me, my perspective of Valentine's Day is different.
Right.
Like I said, growing up, you know what I'm saying? We had that my mom spent time with us on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? It was that love factor. And everybody grows up different, so I can't say the same thing for everybody else. But on Valentine's Day, this is the day that you pull your all into the people that you love. So on Valentine's Day, when I say my mama spent time with us, she spent time with us during the day. But then in the evening, she might go out with her little prospect or whatever, you know what I'm saying, to spend time with her boo thing. But she made sure it was essential that she spent time with her kids.
That, y'all know.
Whoever
Y'all
the hell
know.
she was dating at the time. Whoever the hell she was dating.
Just look at him like a piece of meat.
The scouting report was out.
I mean, no, like she
You a day
had
two
like
prospect.
my stepdad, you know what I'm saying, and she dated a guy before my stepdad, but they had been together for a long time. But he was who she was dating. That's why I say prospect.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Because she was dating them for a long time.
I prefer
But
UDFAs.
she made
Facts.
sure that they were, you know what I'm saying? They knew, hey, during the day it's for my kids. After that, we could chill. But during the day, I need to make sure my kids know that this day is important to me because I love them. And that's what I do for my son. So in turn, my brother we interpret things in different ways.
I got you.
So what my brother did was, for Valentine's Day, for his girl, he made sure that she knew on that day that he was all about her. When he had girls, it was nothing. Hey, listen, these are my girls, and I'm going to show them the way a parent should love them, the way a man should love them, the way, if they choose to, a woman should love them, because that's the perspective that we had growing up.
True.
It was more than just
True.
about it being the day or a day. No, it's more than just about that. Like this, and it doesn't have to be materialistic things. I'm not saying we got materialistic stuff all the time. My mother asked us what we wanted for dinner, boom, and we got it on Valentine's Day because that was something she knew we like to eat on Valentine's Day. So it don't necessarily have to be materialistic, but it's something to show us that, hey, I am here for you 24/7, and this day right here is a representation of love. So I'm giving all my love to you on this day in particular.
Manny, what do you think about Valentine's Day?
It's necessary. It's very necessary. Like Donnell and Keon was talking about, in most relationships, you get a woman. A woman gives you unconditional love and affection all the time when y'all are super involved and serious about each other. And then Valentine's Day is for that. I mean, because everybody says one-sided. I think it's a 60-40. But that's a time for that man to step back and really, really assess, like, all the stuff she did for me. Yeah. So, of course, I'm going to get her something. And, like, of course, like, well, with me, just like, Nell, I'm not expecting nothing in return, nothing like that. And even then, with the even nothing in return, like you give me a card or something, just let me know, like, hey, yes, you get something too. Like, you spend $10 on it, but with like children, especially young women, really with young women, it's important that as fathers, uncles, in my case, you gotta show these young women how it is to be treated sometimes. So I'm spending my Valentine's Day treating my niece like, she need to be treated, because she be fucking with some dumbass niggas. So like,
shout out to Jay though.
I mean, but
so
in her defense, right? Everybody go through a dumbass stage. She young. You went through a dumbass stage. Everybody in here went through a dumbass stage.
Everybody did. I gotta set a baseline note, so because like a lot of young women don't know how good it can be. They don't know what a man can do. There's
without the influence of the men in their life.
So the father's not going in, the uncle ain't going in, something like that. Because yes, there's a lot of times a woman, actually more times than not, believe it or not, a woman always do for their young ladies, their daughters, nieces, and stuff on Valentine's Day. But I personally think it hit different when a man do it, even if I'm just the uncle or the father. Like, yeah, my uncle did this, even she's paying attention to what I'm doing for the potential woman in my life if I have one. So, like, yeah, all right, I got you. We're gonna do this. And then I said, oh, I gotta go run, do this for somebody else, theoretically, So I have to set that example.
What like your favorite phrase is?
What's that?
My daddy gonna do it.
Exactly, but
or she be like, she be like, I don't care, Keon gonna do it for me. I be like, what?
That's something I really don't want her.
Like, she be quick to tell her friends, like, you ain't gotta do it for me. I'm gonna get my daddy do it. I'm gonna get my brother.
I wouldn't want my niece to be my aunt got me, but she should know, hey, what I'm deserving of if I put out a certain amount of energy, because we do have that two-way street where we could talk about everything.
And I'm gonna be honest, growing up, I didn't have it, but I knew what my worth was, because. Not to cut you off, but I would say I appreciate it, because my brother did it for me, right? What you saying that you doing for your niece, my brother did it for me. So it was like, okay, well, he cooked for me like every now and then. But for her, she not gonna find her worth in what you do for her. You know what she gonna find it at? What she's gonna find it in herself, and she gonna see like certain people go through stuff, and she gonna be like, I don't want that for myself. It ain't necessarily.
Oh no, she sees the struggle every day up in this motherfucker.
No, but that's
There's
what I'm
a
saying.
Measure there.
She gonna say, you know what I'm saying, to herself, that's not what I want for me.
Yeah.
Even some of the things that you may show her, she gonna be like, that's not what I want for me. That's cool and everything that you doing.
Can
my
baby deserve me to take her out for Valentine's Day?
Absolutely.
I wasn't saying that, but you were saying something about her worth. Her worth isn't coming from you, essentially, or what you do for her. She, as a woman, and I'm speaking from a woman's point of view, even though you doing those things for her, she is still going to go through the ain't shit nigga phase.
You're going to. Yeah,
I don't think it's about the worth. I think it's about the standard that it's set.
It's the standard. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, she's gonna have ain't shit niggas. Literally, I've seen a few of them. So like, I get it, but like, I mean, actually, there's one I actually like, but I don't know how that's gonna go. So if he ain't got it, I got you. I ain't got nothing going on. We gonna go out here, and I'm
setting the standard for your boo, dog. Your niece, and that's what's up. Like,
so, I mean, I ain't going.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Paycheck short. She got. She left the bread. Oh
man,
bro, no, I gotta say this. It's completely irrelevant. Before I left here. Left the house to come out here. So let me do this. Let me throw the dishes in the dishwasher. I open the dishwasher. There's fucking bagels in it.
Yes. Wait, what?
There's bagels in my dishwasher. Exactly, bro. I'm like, yo, we come home doing what? She ain't tuning in right now.
Well, bagels do get dirty.
Not gonna lie, I agree. I want my babies to see what I do.
That is true.
For their mother.
Yeah.
Same reason I want my girls to see how I treat her and my son to see a man taking care of his women.
Yeah.
So respecting what you were saying, bro.
Exactly. And like,
Shout out to
even
Mike Cartier on Facebook.
And if me and my
Big
kid's
shout
mother in a better place, I would buy her something too. But I don't have to. Somebody else is going to do that. She'll be.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. So like before Darnell and I started dating, right? Nike's father had this thing in his head. Like we weren't dating. He had another girlfriend, but he would always give me flowers for like my birthday or for like Valentine's Day, and it didn't have nothing to do with like us not being together. It was just him showing respect to me because I birthed his child essentially.
Exactly.
And I appreciate that because it's still showing that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, even though we're not together, I care about you enough to make sure you and my daughter straight. So when I buy her flowers, same thing Dave said, when I buy her flowers, I'm going to buy you flowers even though we're not together. And then when we got together, I mean, you know what I'm saying? When me and Donnell got together, he was like, hey, no disrespect, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to go ahead and get my daughter stuff because now, you know what I'm saying, she's your responsibility. But when I was single, he was like, hey, no, I'm going to do for you because at this point in time, you don't have a man. I need my daughter to see the love from
from the parents.
From the parents, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was cool. I appreciated it.
And that's the side that
Shout out to
Nell
Brian.
has.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Dev has. That's just side all y'all have. I ain't got no daughters. I've been rough around the edges for quite some time, and I'm trying to find my way. So this is actually this
Maybe
year.
you need to have a daughter, big dog.
That's what it is.
Wait, no.
Chill, bro.
No,
Let's not do that.
However, I'm open to having
They
more
are a
children.
handful.
Just not today.
Girls are
Gotcha.
definitely a handful. I would not
Yes.
recommend. Don't recommend.
Yes.
Don't
I mean,
recommend.
I literally have a
Don't recommend.
19-year-old living with me right now. And
Respect.
like to get to dive in at a night with a 19-year-old that you had.
You didn't even get the learning experience.
Yeah. No. So story about me and Jordan. Like, at one point, you know, I took care of her for a little bit. You know, a lot when I was in high school with that. So that's the easy part. Diapers, cat in the hat, shit easy.
Yeah, that shit the easy part.
I didn't come back round till Uncle didn't come back round till you're in college, and I'm like, yo, this is not this. Can we just put the cat in the hat on?
Shit
Just go
done
to bed,
changed.
yo? Like, I'm
That's why
scared.
I be looking at Rick and AJ like, damn, y'all got a long way to go. Thank
Yeah.
God I'm almost at the finish line.
Dude.
Like,
I'm different,
Dude.
fam. Y'all don't want my
Rick
respect.
got a long way to go.
Yeah,
My-
Rick
my-
got a real long way to go.
my-
G brand new.
We
About
all
25
do on this
years.
side.
Yes, my oldest niece is technically my daughter.
I got a question on the B side for y'all. Make sure I don't forget off of this topic.
So, but now
Bet.
Off of this topic,
bet.
yeah.
yeah, but that's
You gonna
that's
forget.
that's
No,
not.
I'm not.
It's a little
Matter of fact, I'm
crazy.
gonna write it
Yeah,
down.
the oldest
Rick,
shit.
how you feel about Valentine's Day?
Oh, yeah, it's cutting me off.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was done.
How y'all boy feel about Valentine's Day?
I mean,
Oh,
it's,
clearly, that
Hey.
nigga is not concerned. Not concerned with it at all.
Valentine's Day. I mean, honestly, it's a box to check.
Cool.
Wow.
Hey.
That's
Like, I'm
cool.
being completely honest with you. You really want to know how I feel.
And that's not a bad.
Like,
That's not a bad statement.
Like, I can't not check the box, but I will make sure the box is
You got
checked.
to. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to. You got
AJ?
to. It's an
I
obligation.
second the motion.
Yeah.
It's an
Now,
obligation.
holidays like Mother's Day. All right, okay, all right, we got you. Father's Day, 100%. Christmas, Thanksgiving, easy.
Anniversaries.
Yeah, I mean that goes without saying. Valentine's Day is just like it's like a third birthday or a second anniversary.
It is.
You know, it's like all right, sure.
6th anniversary.
Here's a teddy bear, some chocolate, and a couple other
7.
things too as well.
No, like second, like your baby's
What?
like 36 months old.
We only got 2.
Anniversary.
Huh?
It says like Ricky's saying it's like a baby having a 36-month anniversary.
That's all it is. Just another birthday.
My baby 36 months old. Bitch, he 3.
Right.
Just say it. Goddamn. Like, come on now. He 3.
It's just there's another. That's it.
Just
Did
check it off.
that.
Because are there any Valentine's Day that's more significant? Like, does it increase in value at like a 10-year
No.
mark?
No.
It's just a fucking another day that you do something
I bet
special,
you different.
right?
There's some years past a while where I'm like, when I used to
Like,
be
this
married,
one is significant for me.
I'm like, yo, I don't know. It's wake
I
up
know
one day
it's 7
like,
years, though. Like,
I love
I
this
know for a fact it's 7 years since my grandmother passed away.
Well,
Okay,
that's different.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
In the context of you all's union, though.
for me, it is, though. Because, again, like, literally, my grandmother passed in 2014, right?
Right.
So we at what 6 years? She passed in 2014. No, it is 7.
About to be
So
seven.
she passed in 2014, right? Darnell and I got married at the end of 2014. So not only did my mom lose her mother, she lost her brother in the same year.
That was a rough year.
So when I look at 2014 and then our first Valentine's Day coming up, that very first Valentine's Day that we spent together as a married couple,
Gotcha.
I flew to spend Valentine's Day with my mom and flew home on Valentine's Day to spend Valentine's Day with my husband. Like, literally, the first Valentine's Day from us being married.
You flew to Florida?
I flew to Florida.
Wow.
Were there any alligators present?
Oh my God.
Shut up.
Skip that
So
question.
I flew to Valentine's Day to be with my mom. So, yeah, I think some of them are significant. Like, the first one is significant when you're in a relationship, clearly.
Yeah.
But
It's
after
the
you've
first
been
one.
together for a while, no. And then you look at, oh, shit, we hit 10 years. Like, hold on. So this is how, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, shit, like 25 years? Hold on, we got 25 Valentine's Day together? Like, hey.
That's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So I think the year is significant sometimes.
I had a dating relationship
JJ watching
where
the Steelers.
It's official.
Wait a minute.
Anyways,
What,
Valentine's Day.
is this breaking news?
No,
Hold on.
real
Okay,
talk.
I had
Explain to me how you're gonna segue this one, brother.
Can I try?
Manny.
wait a minute. Layup.
I haven't called my own shot yet. But Manny wants to try, so go on.
No, what's the news?
What
though?
if
That
he
was a
does
joke.
that? Then
He's going to the Steelers. It's not official yet.
All right, so
Who?
JJ Watt and TJ Watt are
I'm
about to be
about
brothers.
to shoot.
Same team.
Shoot me.
What was I saying before then? I need the first thought 'cause I had it all there. Y'all was talking about what's that? Your last thought? Oh wait, no. So I was gonna say something about like I was in a relationship at one point where Valentine's Day was my anniversary.
Damn.
Dating.
That
of
sucks.
course. Does it really?
Yeah. Like my
That's
nephew's
heavy.
birthday is on Valentine's Day. Like one of them is on Valentine's Day, and then the other one is like the day
That's
before
like me
Valentine's
being
Day.
by Christmas. So yeah. Well, hey man, that's the day the girl steal my heart. So talking about the Steelers.
Hey.
Segue. That's a segue right there.
Actually, the segue is the
I like
end of
it.
the show.
I like
Just
it.
wanted to try.
Way to end it.
So, AJ Honeyman, this day with Black History.
February 12th, 1909, the NAACP, America's largest and oldest civil rights organization, the NAACP, which stands for National Association for Advancement of Colored People, was founded on February 12th, 1909, in response to a race riot in Springfield, Illinois. Wonderful. Shout out to Illinois.
Ain't you from Springfield?
I'm from Knoxville, thank you.
Same.
Because of the horrific acts that were being done against African Americans, a little over 50 white liberals and 7 African Americans met to discuss the racial crisis. Out of this meeting came the existence of the NAACP. Some of the African Americans in attendance were W.E.B. Du Bois, Ida B. Wells Barnett, and Mary Church Terrell. Among the white liberals at the meeting were Mary White Ovington and Oswald Garrison Villard.
Oswald, if that ain't white.
It so is.
The organization continued
Glasses.
the focus of the Niagara movement,
A monocle.
which was precursor to the NAACP. The Niagara movement was organized by W.E.B. Du Bois and William Monroe Trotter. The Niagara movement was founded on July 11th, 1905 at Niagara Falls near Fort Erie, Ontario. The meeting, which was organized by Mr. Du Bois and William Monroe Trotter, brought together a group of civil rights activists often referred to as anti-Booker rights because of their opposition to some of the more perceived passive approaches to dealing with discrimination advocated by Booker T. Washington. The men who met at this meeting were supportive of a more aggressive method of ending discrimination in America. They demanded, among many things, the equitable treatment of all American citizens and all the rights guaranteed in the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendments of the United States Constitution.
Some of these dudes were just ahead of their time. Say that again about Booker T. Washington. What was it?
It said that the meeting for this is going to the Niagara Falls or the Niagara movement which was out
The
of Niagara
precursor.
Falls.
Yeah.
The meeting was organized by Mr. Dubois and William Trotter. It was referred to the anti-Booker rights because of their opposition to some of the more perceived passive approaches, which was advocated by Booker T. Washington.
All right, stop there because we did Booker T. Washington.
We sure did.
Before on the podcast. Booker T. Washington was not the individual that I see from history the way he has been celebrated.
Yeah,
we talked about that.
We ripped on him.
Yeah, we did. And he deserves to be. And reading it even more strengthens that point too as well.
Yeah.
I want to get back to the NAACP. That's really the big thing here. But yeah, and I always wonder like in school, like Booker T. Washington. He's always the one, the part of Black history. I was like, why? Like, and now looking back at it,
That's why.
this man was Daniel Cameron in his time.
He was a puppet.
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is.
Call it what you want. You can disagree with that perspective all day.
I agree 120%.
He was a puppet.
I agree.
He was the safe face
Right.
that was put forward. He wasn't.
Yeah, we see that a
W.
lot
Du Bois.
nowadays.
Yeah, it was.
Who can you think of nowadays in our current culture, in the current climate, that represents the culture? But we all know, like you're a
Kanye.
plant.
Ben Carson.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say someone that speaks a little bit closer to home.
Kanye.
Thank you.
Yeah, they both got told.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Someone said
Ben
Kanye said
Carson.
that.
Hey,
man.
shout out to Kanye's MAGA hat
Look.
then. Since that's your
I think that was a publicity stunt.
second favorite rapper or whatever you said.
I think it was a
It
publicity
was a
stunt.
publicity.
Yeah,
stunt.
A publicity stunt,
yeah.
walking out of Trump Tower with the MAGA hat on.
I mean, but how many people walked
Well, I
out of
guess
Trump
the
Towers, though?
riots at the
Let's be
Capitol.
Steve
honest.
Harvey.
Well, hold a
Stunts
second. This
and
time I missed the point here.
Yeah.
It's a NAACP was founded.
All right.
So
okay,
let's go back. Let's go back.
focus on that.
Let's go back. We got
Because
Trump
we can
Kanye.
dive in that other
Yeah.
shit.
But yeah,
all
NAACP.
day.
We said 50 white liberals and 7 African Americans.
Yes, sir.
That's how I started. And then from there, I mean, NAACP has done great work over
50
the years.
and 7. Did you hear that number?
That's the support right there.
50 and 7.
And that's exactly that support that's needed. So
Who was just? Were we just talking about this, or was it me and you about white people's like impact?
We talked about it earlier.
We've been here for 3 hours, so we might.
I'm
all
saying
talk about
it doesn't have to be today.
Okay.
Was it like alert? The point
Oh,
was
no, Kiana brought it
I
up
had a
on,
conversation. No,
Yeah.
it was either between me and Darnell or me and Manny. I can't remember.
It was basement talk.
But okay, thank you. We were talking about the impact of like the white freedom riders and like how they literally had to be a part of the movement
So that
in
it could be a
order
movement.
for it to be official and for it to gain momentum. Because once the white people in power started seeing that white people was getting the shit beat out of them for this movement, it started mattering to them, on a grander scale. And so the NAACP was started. NAACP was started with what, 51 whites and 7
50 whites and
50
7
whites.
African Americans.
See, so I'm not accrediting anything black advancement. I'm not necessarily accrediting it to white involvement.
But it's a
but-
must. It has to be some
White
part
people,
for them to see and
thank
understand.
you.
I get it.
They have to be involved. They have to be in order for it to matter to the people that can actually make some type of change. They have to be. And so I see a lot of hate towards a lot of black, you know what I'm saying? Like even on like Rachel Dozier. Like people shitted on her. I'm not saying necessarily what she did was right as far as her portraying herself as an individual, but can I understand, like, yo, she really wanted kind of to be a part of something to the point where she was literally willing to change everything about herself to be a part of and ingrained in it, and she was. Because
She
she was.
definitely was, because nobody knew until it came out.
How can you really fault her in comparison to the white freedom riders?
You can't.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
confused on that.
You don't. Why?
You got to.
Do you think that's
about
like a
it,
form
bro.
of blackface?
No.
I didn't consider it a form of blackface, bro. I considered it a form of. It wasn't like she was walking around with black makeup.
Why did you consider it a form of blackface?
I didn't necessarily consider it a form of blackface, but I feel like she, because of her appearance,
Forgot about it.
she rode that train.
Okay, but so how about the black people who talk proper? Just to get a job.
That's ignorant.
Do you think that's black?
What do you mean black people talking? What does that even mean?
It's not the same.
Your white person voice.
Talking about code switching.
Like in a white person.
You're talking about code switching.
But so why couldn't she code switch? Why is it? And this is what I don't understand sometimes.
Why can a 37-year-old man say he identifies as a 6-year-old girl, but this white woman says that I identify with the black culture?
This is that double standard that sometimes I feel like it's fucked up as black people. Like she want to be a part of the black culture. She embraced it so much that she was it. Like nobody could tell her she wasn't black. And then all of a sudden, because you feel some type of way about something, she can't be who she is. Like that's who she is.
Was she only living it certain times of the year?
No, like this is who she is.
She was like, yo, I'm tanning myself 365. I got braids. Blonde with the highlights.
So accept me who I am. And I think that is a problem we have as a culture, that we don't accept people for who they are for face value. It's a plenty of fucking people out here who want to be black. It's plenty. You want to know why they want to be black? Because they want to embrace our culture. Like we are dope. We are dope. So are they wrong for wanting to be us? Absolutely not. But we have an issue with it because we feel like they not acting like how they supposed to be acting. Well, how the hell you gonna tell somebody how to act?
That's all I ask.
So why aren't they who they are though? Why isn't that who they are? You are a product of your surrounding. You are a product of your environment.
Yes.
So if that's who you choose to be, then be that person.
You want to find the words when you get a chance.
I mean, if that's who you want to be that person. Like, be that person. And she embodied that person. She definitely embodied it.
I'm not trying to cancel her. I really ain't. I just didn't agree with the...
But that's that crab in a barrel mentality. So we fought all these years for people to have equal rights, but they don't have equal rights when it comes to being who they want to be.
It's like somebody saying I identify with whatever crazy shit. It's not the same.
Why?
It's not.
That's what society told you though, right? Because it's not the same.
Society don't tell me shit.
I'm just asking you. So why do you feel like it's not the same?
Because I'm saying I wasn't ready for this, but she's not.
She not black.
Clearly, but it's not even that. It's the fact that she let people to. Let's say, all right, if that was me, and I'm over here for the cause for the people and not anybody else, I say, oh no, I may look that way, but I'm not black. I just really down for the cause. None of those statements ever got said. It's like, oh, okay, just kind of roll with the shit.
She never not once said that she wasn't.
She wasn't, but you can tell when people assume you're something.
Yeah, I mean, people assume shit all the time, but when you assume shit, the first 3 letters of it is ass. Yeah. So when you assume shit, you make an ass out of yourself.
But when it comes to government prominence, FaceTime on like TV and all that stuff, the ass can sometimes be you.
But she wasn't the ass in that situation because she still was who she is. She still got her same job she had. She didn't lose anything. The only thing she lost is the white people who didn't support her from the beginning. So, and that's what bothers me about our culture. We want to tell everybody who they can be. And I'm not saying you. I'm just saying our culture is you want them to support us, but you only want them to support us to a certain extent.
I want her to support us as them. I want people to support us as themselves.
But who are you to say who herself is? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
My thing is because we don't even then with everything we got going on this year, people ain't started. Well, not this year, last year. Everything we had going on last year, people ain't listen to white people straight up said something. If it was a bunch of niggas out here saying that shit, we would have been fucking in 2016.
Like my very first best friend was white. She was down for the culture from day one.
Yes.
She's still down for the fucking culture.
Yeah, what year was that?
What you mean?
What year was that?
What year was my best friend?
What did that get you?
Probably like in the 80s.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, I had to get a little what I could.
That's how we get. They be snowballing us. No, not to disrespect your best friend. I'm glad that y'all are best friends. My thing is when it comes to like making change and all that,
Mhm.
I don't think we took a couple bigger steps into people that didn't look like us said something. It's not the people that kind of look at like us said something. It's people that didn't look
Who
like
told
us
you
said
that?
something.
Who told you that? Where you get that from?
You
I'm-
see it. It's
I'm just
everywhere.
asking because at the end of the day, like if you
You
read,
see it.
no, if you read and you really see things, we speak up for us all the time.
We do,
Hey,
but
someone
who,
commented.
they
real
don't
quick.
listen.
Rick, can you scroll up?
I got you.
Oh, that's something I can't talk on.
All right, let me hold on. Let me introduce this real quick.
Council when a young black man said we shouldn't do. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to give for the people that can't see this, just give a little context. Matt on Facebook. Go ahead, you read it.
Oh, had this conversation in our leadership, ethics, and diversity. I took a class like this, lead council. When a young black man said we shouldn't do Black History Month and some other things, my response is a senior leader in the Black History Month. And wait. And other days, months dedicated to different minority ethnic backgrounds is for white people, aka the majority, at least in the military. So
Wait, hold on. Read that again.
my response as the senior My
There you
response
go.
as
There you
the
go.
senior leader is that Black History Month and other days months dedicated to different minority ethnic backgrounds is for white people, aka the majority, at least in the military. My experience in the military was probably completely different from y'all's. I had black leadership, right? So we celebrated Black History Month 365. But in the month of February, it was important that we celebrated our culture, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
Matt,
I'm
real
not-
quick, I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah, I got some more
Matt,
questions for you too as well.
Matt, can you expand on that a little bit? Because
Yeah.
I'm not understanding that second half.
Well, I have a question too. Why did this individual say that we shouldn't do Black History Month?
Honestly,
I think it's one of
I mean,
those
I
things
have
where
some
Black
personal
History Month
thoughts.
shouldn't be glorified as in February. But again, we went over it in the last podcast I was
should
in
be.
when we talked about it, where Black History Month actually started out as a week.
I think Black
It
History Month should be.
started out as a week,
Yeah.
and when that week expanded into the month of February, and it only expanded into the month of February because that was the week that they had. That was a week that they chose to celebrate Black History Month because of Abraham Lincoln, because his birthday was in February. So
Yeah.
that is the
Gotcha.
only reason that Black History Month is in the month of February, because of Abraham Lincoln.
And
More
that's
knowledge
the
right
thing.
there, didn't I?
Abraham Lincoln said some fucked up shit too.
He did, but he
Abraham
signed a
Lincoln
treaty
was
to
also
free us,
black.
though.
Well, he signed a treaty under certain pressure, and Frederick Douglass had a lot to do with that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he
Yeah,
did.
another. Never mind.
He did, but it's a
No,
way.
go ahead, Manny.
Nah, I ain't going. It's too
It's
late.
a way.
It's too late for that.
All right, Matt says it's a way to get the majority to understand the minority. The individual that feels stigmatized said the minority involved in said
What
time
did
frame.
you do?
Somebody turned something off over there. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, it looks like somebody turned
The individual felt that it stigmatized the minority involved in the said time
What was
frame.
it off?
I disagree with that.
I don't know what I hit.
Yeah, I know you hit something over there. Take a look at it. Make sure the switches are.
Just hit that
All-
button.
all
Just
the,
hit that button right there.
Nah, that looks like that's on right now.
Look, hold on.
Yeah, we had a little technical
We-
difficulty with the
HDMI.
TV.
We're good.
But
It's at
yeah.
the end.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, we're
Let's
good.
keep it moving.
But
But
yeah,
what's up?
I get it.
Scroll back
I
up
mean,
to that comment.
I
a little
get
bit,
it.
The first one.
I don't. That individual.
And that's what
No,
I'm saying.
I don't
really
get that.
understand
I don't
it
get.
either.
Okay, so some people's views are Black History Month shouldn't be celebrated for just this month. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this individual said Black History. We shouldn't celebrate Black History Month because of it just being this one in particular month, right? And when he said other things, when he said amongst other things, like I don't know, you know what I'm saying, because it's so broad. The statement is so broad. We don't know whether he was saying, "Hey, we shouldn't celebrate Black History Month because it's only 1 month and there's so much to us throughout the year," which it is. We know that because we look at Black Known History Facts every day. But to say, and I completely agree with him when he says that it should be, I mean, it is the majority. So for people to actually recognize us, it wasn't, Black History Month was created by black men. It was created by black men.
So you're saying it's still a place for it.
That part didn't have nothing to do with the majority. It was created by black men.
So, and that's what I'm asking it. So is what he's saying, because I'm still not understanding like my response as a leader. No, go back up. My response as a leader. So is he saying that the white people, aka the majority, created the other dedicated months to other cultures?
I don't know, but what
I'm saying? Like that's where I'm fucking up.
Well, he didn't say that at all.
Okay, so what is that saying? Maybe that's what I'm saying. I'm misunderstanding.
I read it that way. My response as a senior leader is that Black History Month and other days, months dedicated to different minorities, ethnicities is for white people, aka the majority. First of all, Black History Month was not created by white people.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
I did. I just posted something. I just posted a justification for White History Month in the BNY Podcast.
Well, no, what he's saying is that the reason why that
you got clarification on it.
Well, just read his post.
Oh.
The reason why he's happy that these things exist is that, as far as he's saying for white people, at least in the military, that we don't get a lot of this. I mean, look at the school system. Bro, even PG County itself, you don't get a lot of this information as far as like what they have on this website that I read, or one of us reads every single podcast as far as Black history.
I understand now what he's saying. Got it.
Like, it's just not well. It's not well spoken. It's not known enough.
Agreed.
That's why we have there's a month for that. There's also an Asia Pacific month. There's also a Hispanic Heritage Month. There's all that too as well.
But then that speaks to exactly what he's saying, though.
Agreed.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Agreed.
The problem is, why is there a dedicated month to Asian Pacific people? Why is there a dedicated Cinco de Mayo? Yo, why is May dedicated to Hispanic and no, not just in their culture, but as we embrace it? Because I tell you right now, Cinco de Mayo in America is not what it's meant to be in here, Hispanic culture.
No.
Because for Americans, it's meant to be just a month of getting trashed.
Tequila and
that's
tacos.
It. And then so African American February is meant to what? Though. We're going to push certain stories. Mm-hmm. We're not talking about history. Mm-hmm. We're just talking about individual stories as we accept it. You know, white people have come. Not
you good, bro. You good.
Yeah, he different. He for the culture.
You good.
He different.
We have accepted Harriet Tubman's contribution.
No,
right?
I haven't.
You know what I'm saying?
I haven't.
No, I'm saying white America, the powers that be have accepted Harriet Tubman's, because now we're starting to see the error of our ways as far as a country, so to speak, right? So when people started fighting for their freedom, we like, yo, Harriet Tubman was fighting for slaves. Mm-hmm. Let's highlight that.
Yeah,
right?
It's basically saying like Harriet Tubman, that was good enough.
Right, but then we'll see on the other side of that, Thomas Small. You know what I'm saying? I posted this on my page today. This is a black man, a slave, that stole a Confederate ship.
Flag. Oh.
He learned over the course of about 8 months.
This history is wild.
He learned over the course of about 8 months the captain's signals and mimicked his voice. So then when he stole the ship, he mimicked the flag movements as well as the clothes and the voice of the Confederate ship captain to make it through these ports. See, we'll highlight Harriet Tubman.
Did he run for Congress too as well?
And he won.
Yeah.
See, so we'll run the gauntlet for Harriet Tubman.
Right.
Cool.
Booker T. Washington.
But let's talk Booker T. Washington. But let's talk about Thomas Small, who actually was a contributor into changing an American history. I'm not saying Harriet Tubman wasn't, but when you talk about the impact, how can you not say that a man that was a slave that took over a Confederate ship that gave the plans and the naval documentation of the South to the North, how was he not a great impact on the changing?
Because that's not
Where's his movie?
Yeah.
Come on.
But that's not what they want us to know. That's not what they want us to see. They want us to see the rebels fighting, but they don't want to see like the peaceful part of getting to that point. They don't want us to believe that that everybody was just fighting and everybody was just getting hung. It's more to it than just that. But they don't want us to see that.
Not to sound uneducated or ignorant as well, but wasn't like the very first president technically black or something like that?
Yes.
I don't know the story
yes.
for sure. I know
yes.
I've
The
heard
answer to your question is yes. It is yes. But that's not the first documented president.
The presidents before the Declaration of Independence.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I mean, and this is why I say I feel like we should celebrate like Black History every day. Let's not just. I know we started this. I mean, BNY always does a
this day in Black History.
This day in Black History, but I think we should. You know what I'm saying? Put it on a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Put it in a BNY fan group
every day
because America is not comfortable with these absolutely not.
Shout out to Veronica.
They absolutely they not comfortable with that part of history. Why the hell would they be comfortable with somebody else, with a black man being the president? Why the hell would they be comfortable with a black man taking over a Confederate ship? They not gonna be comfortable with that. But now America is getting comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Who is we talking about? Generation Z.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
they are literally the movement. They are shaking up shit in general.
As an old person, I mean, in my 80s.
Hey, hold on.
I would love
we're considered. No. Not even trying to be funny though.
We're
considered the old people at this point.
We are. Like we was just having this conversation the other day. And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I used to look at my mom and them and be like, why y'all staying in the house? Y'all could be going to the club and partying. Back in the day, they used to have car parties. That old folks, I mean, they our age now. They didn't want to go out. They wanted to stay in the house and have car parties. And I used to be like, what the hell? Why don't they just go out and do something? But they got comfortable in their space. So they didn't want to live. Yeah, we old as shit. No doubt.
We good, though.
But when I say it, it's a problem.
We all look good for our age.
No. Because you definitely said it's an insult. Like, your ass ain't running up in the race behind us, though.
Y'all will always beat me in that race.
That is a true statement. I mean, I appreciate looking young, though.
But look, hold on. You got your fire black lady.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to keep you young.
Rachel look young as shit, though.
Shout out to Ricky's sister,
man. Feel me? She's going to keep you young, bro.
I love you, Rick.
Rachel has looked the same since she's been like 13 or 14.
So you know what that means? She definitely
nothing's changed,
bruh. When it's time for your boys,
her attitude maybe that's about
when your boys get older.
Love you, babe. If you're watching.
Even when your daughter, when your kids get older and they go to high school, they're gonna be like, hey,
Rachel 2.0 right there.
Hey,
not even Rachel, Stella 2.0 and 3.0.
Oh, dang, that's
way back. For y'all.
Way back.
All three.
You got nothing.
Well.
See, I got nothing.
Show me and do.
Hey, you know it's bad. I gotta call Rick. Yo, Rick.
What's up?
What do I do in this situation, brother? I don't know what to do. I'm confused.
Hey, what Eminem say? Hey, see all them white jokes get you?
He don't say bro, he say brother. I got to use all 8 letters.
I'm like, look, motherfucker. You talking a lot of good shit on the podcast last week.
Literally has. It isn't late. If it ain't late at the house.
If it ain't the house, I ain't going.
Damn right. Nah, that's how I feel.
Real quick, man.
Well,
hey, I want to move to final thoughts.
Yeah,
let's take this shit to
final
projects,
thoughts,
bro.
man.
Let's move to final thoughts.
Projects.
Kiana.
Football term.
Huh?
We were playing.
Yo, we gonna hit the final thoughts. Yo, you've definitely had a lot to say. Yeah, let's start out the final thoughts with you. Like, yo, you definitely killed it tonight. So what's up?
She killed my TV too as well.
I'm sorry.
Definitely fucked that up. But you know,
the Wi-Fi out the building, the heat still on her.
We're actually
yo, she's winning right now.
I was using that to keep my food warm.
Hey, what does that say on there? The
68.
temperature.
68.
I told you to get it to 70.
Yeah.
You did say that.
Yeah, it hasn't hit 70 yet though.
You did.
It's close. Way different than when I first walked in here.
It do. I ain't even gonna lie. It really do. I was shivering.
I could threw water in the air to show the king back down as ice.
Manny like B-side. You want to talk about B-side?
Practice.
Practice.
mine. Hey, I really don't have like a deep final thought. Like I appreciate everybody. Black love is the best love, and I did say that. Yes, the hell I did. Black love is the best love.
That's awesome.
I seen a meme this week, right? And I was gonna talk to y'all about this. I'll do it on B Slides. But like dead ass, it's a lot of strong black women out there, right?
I agree.
It is. But do y'all really know what them strong black women got to go through to be considered a strong black woman?
A lot.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. So
I
like
have an issue with that.
when you look at
Nah, I'm messing around.
Save
I'm messing around.
it for next Friday.
Hey, you see, don't know?
All right, guys.
so when
I'm out.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
so,
joking.
so when you
Fuck
look
with
at
you.
when y'all look at like
I'm
in
fucking
the
with you.
upcoming weeks of these women who like are in power and have been designated a strong black woman, just keep in mind of the trials and tribulations she has to go through to be advocated as that strong black woman. Because a lot of times, what you don't see is the hurt and the pain that she goes through on the back burner.
True. Very true.
And this is why I say it's important to celebrate Valentine's Day for women, especially black women, because I always feel like black women are really underappreciated. Always do. So for those of you who still have your moms, those of you who still have your sisters, even though, you know what I'm saying, y'all might not talk or y'all might not speak to each other, send her a rose gift and say, hey, I love you and I appreciate who you are. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're not seeing eye to eye right now, tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. So at the end of the day, love on those women, because those women at some point in time were a powerful standpoint for you in your life.
Yo, that's tough.
That's
I'm
it.
not even trying to be facetious right now.
That's it.
That's tough. Like I believe that. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, yeah, real life. That's tough.
Point taken.
Nell, what you got?
You gotta move on somehow.
I just, I agree totally with what she said. The point was taken.
Oh yeah, she getting a good gift for Valentine's Day now.
You gotta change it up in one day,
Hey,
bro.
yeah, you gotta laugh up on that shit.
Oh, Veronica, I felt that in my spirit, Kiana.
I love you, boo.
You would have seen that if you didn't kill my TV.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wish I had a strong
need
black
to-
TV.
Wait.
Love your strong black
You
TV.
do got a strong black TV right now.
Yeah, 12 seconds of power off.
9, 8.
You an
But
ass.
nah,
Happy
man.
New Year.
I just want to say I appreciate everybody, man. I ain't got too much to say. One thing I want to say about Austin. He thought I was
here
gonna
it is.
forget.
I forgot.
It's just your ability to find talent, bruh. Like that shit is impeccable, bruh.
Thank you.
So yeah, keep that shit up, cause you've been finding some good talent. I've been watching.
Appreciate
Can we
it.
shout out UDFA, man?
He discovered
Shout
Dev.
out-
He
shout
said get him on BNY.
Shout out UDFA.
First of all, my nigga.
And
yeah, hold on.
He said
Go
Jerry
ahead,
Heller.
you
Now,
got it.
hey, I made you.
Hold on, my guy.
he made you.
No, hold on.
He said Jerry Heller.
You're lying.
You're Easy E with the hat
Hold
on.
on, bro. Hold on.
And the hairline.
Hold on. Hold
Black
on.
History Month.
Hold on. So tell the truth right now, Rick. The weekend news was discovered before Austin.
This is true.
So how can he have discovered someone that was already implemented into the culture, into what we got going? Yo, we had. Let me not get
That's a B slide. Ain't that what y'all
the
said?
weekend news, baby, and it's
Weekend
coming back.
news.
It's coming back.
Side.
The weekend news is coming
I'm
back.
looking at you right now.
Ooh.
The weekend news is coming back.
I'm gonna send this man a new pen.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, keep it up.
Yo, but
And I
Austin,
want to
though.
give a shout out to the wifey. I have been lacking on showing her love lately for a while.
What a bullshit apology.
I love. Damn, bro. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it.
You know why? You know why I agree with
Don't let
Austin?
them-
Because
don't
I
let
love y'all.
Don't let them
I
do
love
that.
y'all.
Don't let them do
Real
that.
talk. I love y'all. I love what y'all got going on. I know that y'all as individuals appreciate one another.
Y'all,
Constantly.
y'all interrupt Neil giving his wife her
Oh no, I
roses.
didn't interrupt
So
you.
y'all need to shut
Austin
the fuck
did.
up and let
I
him
just
say
kind of
something.
rolled the
It was
wings.
the white guy.
But he alley he went down you after that. So
I'm just saying. I know y'all love. Y'all show y'all love. Y'all appreciate y'all love. If I've never expressed it to you all before, y'all show it in a way that not a lot of people do. Like whenever I'm with him, he definitely be like, "Yo, babe, this, babe, that. Yo, Kiana was talking to me about this. We got this going." Like he definitely acknowledges you throughout his day. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever he's got going on, and your impact on him. So it might not necessarily be the grand gestures, but the simple fact that he acknowledges you throughout the day, those are the small things that kind of matters.
To who, you?
No.
Because if he acknowledges it, and this is B-Slide.
Yeah,
Jose, you can talk. The microphone's already over there.
My bad. You know, and
Talk
when
to the
when,
mic.
okay, so when he says this apology, right? First of all, I accept it. But when he says that, it's because even though you guys get that acknowledgement, like you get it because he says it to you. But imagine how you would feel as a woman if you don't feel like you getting that acknowledgement from him, but he's acknowledging you to everybody else.
So you're saying that?
you're not gonna know. She's not there to hear that.
Yeah,
No.
part, yeah.
No. What I'm asking,
What?
are you saying that you don't
He
feel?
just told you that.
No. See, what you're taking what I'm saying,
No, I
and
said.
you're inflating
No,
it.
listen. I said.
Damn,
he
Jenny
just
said Nell
that.
ain't shit.
I know, Jenny.
Dude,
I know.
Do
No,
you?
he just said it. He just told you. You wasn't listening.
I was listening,
Oh.
but I'm just saying from my experience, it's like, yo, anytime I'm with him, he always acknowledges you. But if you say like, hey, you know what, babe, blah blah blah, whatever's going on individually,
Right.
cool, I will respect that.
Right.
But as my brother's keeper,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying, I will tell you, babe, I love you like I love my brother.
Absolutely.
Yo, anytime I'm with him, he's always acknowledging you.
I
And that's it.
I
It's not to
believe
You
it.
heard
say
that,
that
Nell?
what
He just called
you
her
don't.
babe.
Hey, it's not to say
Just
that
throwing
what
that out
you
there.
don't feel
Oh my
is
god.
We all
irrelevant.
getting cut tonight.
It's just saying like, hey,
I get it though.
you feel me?
I do.
Exactly.
And that's beautiful.
See, that's family.
That's beautiful. And
That's
I
family.
co-sign what Dev said too as well when I talked to Nell on the phone.
I believe you, and what Ricky never told.
Oh.
Jenny Boo, I believe you too.
I'm missing all of this.
We gonna start deleting some
miss-
comments.
No, I'm missing all of this because
That's what we
TV's
gonna
off. TV's off. TV's off.
I believe you, Boo. But
Never
no,
talk-
like,
supposed to have this podcast.
no. All jokes aside,
My podcast
I
is named
believe
Jenny.
what you're saying. I believe Donnell speaks highly of me and my.
Where you think the
app.
Y comes from?
I absolutely believe that, and I know he does. I absolutely believe that. I can believe that 120%.
Right.
And that's it. Like I believe that. I'm sorry, Dave cut you off with your apology.
Nah, I
No,
cut
he
it
already
off.
apologized.
I cut it off.
Manny, please, final
I
words.
said, was I wrong? I'm sorry.
Me?
No, you wasn't.
You were 100% wrong.
Happy Valentine's.
Shut up.
Because you did cut him off. You did cut him off though. You
Yeah.
did.
Manny, what you got?
Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Black History Month.
Oh, okay. AJ.
Love it.
No, I'm last.
Oh, Ricky.
You are last. Go on, talk.
No, you ain't
No.
do yours yet.
Devin, what?
I don't know what more I can say right now. I
you-
dug my ditch. I dug a ditch. I
Yeah.
had to climb my way out.
You didn't though.
And dug
But
right back.
No.
Exactly. So I'm good. I don't need to say nothing else.
All right, AJ wants the last word. So,
First and foremost, I got to get my last old joke in here.
Oh God.
he wrote it down.
I didn't write it down. I had to. I
Fucking
did have
joker.
to write down the sponsorship for today though. We almost forgot. I almost forgot. But
This is good.
going back to what y'all were talking about, y'all set the example for us younger people around here. For real,
believe
for real,
that.
for real, for real.
I believe that.
So
Hey,
shout
Veronica,
out
don't do that
them.
to him.
What he said?
Who?
That
Me?
was driving.
Yeah.
She gotta be talking to you. Huh?
Yeah, she was. Well,
I can't see it because someone turned the TV off.
well,
She
everybody
said you
else
dry
was
as hell.
But
3 a.m. tonight.
damn. I also want to give a shout out to my boy
Just make
James
some water.
Hollingworth, Shock Happy Clothing. He paid for promotion tonight, so make sure you guys go
Shock
check him.
Happy?
Shock Happy, yep. He's actually going to be reaching out to you now. I was going to talk to you about it after this.
Look
I
at
just
God.
I just
look
remembered
at
this.
Look
But
at
yeah,
that.
so
What's the
he's,
website?
Like
it hasn't been built yet. It's all coming up.
Okay.
I could show you like the photos of the pre-made clothes.
Okay.
He's looking for someone that can.
mass produced.
Yep.
Got it.
So
Ooh.
a little business opportunity, but by mass produced, we're talking like
Hundreds of
hundreds.
Got
Yeah.
it. Mass production. I like
Yeah.
it.
Tell him to
So-
reach out to me too as well.
Yeah,
I'd like
gotcha.
to talk to him.
But I want to add this too. He's gonna be sending us all a shirt, just so you guys know.
Oh,
We're
thank
gonna
you.
we will all have our own promotion code. As soon as we get it, we'll put it out to the masses.
That's
But yeah.
what's up.
So-
That's fire.
That's what's up.
That's my guy.
Yo,
He-
PG
So
Jakes.
what's the name of it again?
Shock
20.
Happy. I don't
It's
know.
my
it-
promo code.
Already got the guy. Already
Just
got
out
the
of
guy.
curiosity,
that
right?
that's the logo and shit right there.
So just out of curiosity.
Hold on a second.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What's the concept behind his name?
I'll let you talk to him about it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go off too much because it's literally just started.
Oh, all right, cool.
So I served in the Navy with this guy, veteran owned, black owned.
Hey, love
Yeah, so
it.
shout out to my man James Hollingsworth,
I'm
man.
all about
All the way
supporting
from
the BBB.
Minnesota. He's in Minnesota right now. He works
Wow.
for NASA.
That's tough.
Yep, he works for NASA. He
So
does,
he's a genius,
yes, he's an IT specialist.
IT specialist,
and
as well as a
aerodynamic
culture
specialist as well.
Yes.
Damn.
Hey, let's talk about get him on the podcast too
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, for sure. Actually, not to like fuck up the ending or whatever, but as soon as
Got
I
it,
move
babe.
out here, him and his girl will be out here. They're gonna come visit. So
Oh,
Yeah,
so
it-
we
Yo,
like-
hold. So shout out to
Shock
talk
Happy
about
Clothing,
talk
yeah.
about it, AJ.
Yeah.
So
Shock
when you
Happy Clothing.
coming out to this area though, like
I will be out
officially,
here,
officially.
So Rachel will be out here in June, and I will officially be out here in October. That's why we came up this weekend. We
to the DMV, my job.
Yep.
The house.
look at the houses.
So
this
we
weekend,
ain't got
so.
we ain't got to reach out to AJ down in
Yeah.
in VA.
So whenever Ricky doesn't know how to turn the gain down on the volume, I'll be here. I'm here for it.
I love it, babe.
That-
Love
but,
it.
yeah, I never saw that.
I really appreciate, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Family being back together, like that's a big.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I
That's a
actually
big
I
move.
chose these orders to ensure that I was up here,
Awesome.
and it's my last shore duty, so my
What that
last
mean?
time. It'll
For
be
those
my
who
last
so
don't
time
know.
on
it's
shore.
your final enlistment?
No. My
Oh.
last time. It's
Last
my last time
Yeah.
on shore duty. I have one more ship. However, Rachel and the kids will be up here the whole time, and I'll probably be overseas for some time. So.
I got
Wait,
we
what?
got to talk about
Yeah,
we got to
right.
talk
We'll
about
talk
that
about it on the
shore.
B-side, yeah. We'll talk about it on the
bro,
B-side,
cause
yep.
that fucked me up just now.
I know
Yeah.
how that works.
I I only got 7 years and some change left in the
I know
beautiful
that's right.
United
Call
States
it,
Navy.
baby.
Also, James Hollingsworth makes a lot of my music beats as well, so he's a producer as well. Shout out to him.
Shout out,
A man of many talents.
Matt. Oh, she let us know exactly who she was talking to.
Oh yeah, she was talking to Manny. She says that.
I'm dry shit.
Veronica, next
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Don't forget we got a date on Friday.
So yeah.
Don't forget.
I mean,
podcast or
No, yeah, on the podcast.
They got a date on the podcast.
Yeah, we talked about
we
this.
talked
Wait
about it
a
last week.
minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
you aren't here. We're gonna do the topic, but yeah. Sorry, Veronica, I let you down. I had a rough week.
Wait a minute.
Let her down for what?
Kanye
What,
said,
what are y'all talking
I
about
never
right now?
let you down, baby.
I know it's last thoughts, but how did you have a rough week when you got to live with this guy for the whole week?
That is very true.
It wasn't the whole week.
I
Just half of it.
was a sunshine.
He was.
A ball
I
of
was-
joy,
I was.
if you
I
will.
was.
if you will.
I brought
Sir,
some
I was a
excitement.
riot.
Enlightenment.
It's just I had that my shit be that cloudy sometimes. You know. What
Understandable.
We talked about it.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Understandable.
No, hold on, real quick,
did it.
man. Look, Rick, close this out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it to you after I say this. Ricky, close this out. But shout out to mental health. We had that on Sunday. But yo, when you need someone to rap to, when you need someone to talk to,
Mm-hmm.
when you need that individual that's going to be there for you,
Mm-hmm.
don't shy away from reaching out. Like Manny reached out to me,
Mm-hmm.
and in the course of him being that individual that I needed, I was there for him because he needed someone. Feel me? And trust me, I witnessed a few things that he was going through, and I was like, yo, bro, talk to me. don't shy away from just saying, "Hey, look,
It's okay to be vulnerable.
it's okay. It's not a weak trait among us."
It's not. But
You know?
you missed the climax. That's all.
I'm not going to dive into all that.
Yeah.
Whoa. You about to dive in Trey
No.
Songz?
I'm
The
about
hell?
to die.
No.
Mr. Climax?
It's not the same.
That's when we went together?
It's not. Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Hey man, you got the
Way-
new
way to ruin a
microphone.
good
Do you
moment.
like it? Do you really like this microphone?
All I'm saying is, yo,
I got insurance.
mental health is important. Be there for your folks. Be there for your peoples and your family. If you call them your family, be there for them. We all know this in this circle. Just make sure you act on that shit.
Amen.
Ricky, you got it, baby.
Yep, definitely not a weakness. Matt says on Facebook. Well, without further ado, we've been here for a minute. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the promptness from everybody,
Of course.
including Dad being the first one here.
Wait a minute.
Hey,
First one
it's not
here.
it's not often you see that.
I was locked out first.
Let me have it.
Okay.
My other favorite couple, Dale and Kiana, the Jamesons. Nothing but love for y'all. Happy Valentine's Day, Kiana.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Y'all my favorite
too,
couple,
dog.
by the way.
Neil was like, oh, what?
No, doesn't expect. He doesn't expect gifts or me to say
he
that.
don't-
So,
he don't celebrate that shit.
AJ, appreciate you making the drive up, my guy.
The coolest
Hey, Manny.
nigga I know.
Yes, sir.
Thank you once again for sitting on that holding down the gold couch. Thank you the past couple of weeks for holding the seat down too as well.
Hey man, you know I got you regardless.
And actually, I have a question to ask you off air too as well
Okay.
about next week pod.
I'll watch your kids. What?
Well, no. That's not the question I have, which I appreciate by the way. But that's not the question I
I
have.
might have spilled formula all in the truck, but
Oh, don't worry about that. That's another
Love
vacuum
it.
can't handle.
yes.
But ladies and gentlemen,
We good?
we good.